Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Beneath the Tide. Everyone looks like they might be in dire straits tonight, but well, not everybody. A few of us. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna get through these announcements as quick as possible and get to the meat of what we got to do tonight. So welcome to episode 35.
No.
Working title right now: if they find their manor, a manor of fact. Anyways. We have a podcast up on iTunes, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Just search up Mimics and Monstrosities and you'll find us. Look us up, give us a listen, give us some sweet, sweet reviews, ratings, whatever you want to do. And do that in time because Demystifying DMing is going to be moving over to the podcast format in the future.
Yeah. In the future. We've been saying that for a month because things keep coming up in my life. I'm going to get to it, I promise.
So stay tuned for that. And maybe we'll do other audio-related stuff in the future. Because there's a lot of stuff I want to do for this whole channel as a whole. And you know, branching out is not a bad thing. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Next week, October 30th, there will not be a regular Beneath the Tide nor a Dungeon of the Mad Mage game. Instead, during those slots, we'll be playing Halloween-related one-shots. During our Mad Mage slot, we'll be playing a D&D one-shot called the Trick or Treat Gang, where the players will be taking on the roles of small children in a Halloween-inspired D&D adventure. So I've been watching lots of, you know, Halloween-y kids movies, as well as Trick or Treat by Michael Dougherty, so...
My kid's name is Durdlin.
Durdlin. So...
Wonderful.
If you want to get an idea...
Wonderful.
It's going to be a thing next week. During that time slot, you know, they're playing a bunch of kids who go trick-or-treating and bad stuff happens. So basically... It's going to be like a huge Goosebumps episode. As for the Beneath the Tide slot, we'll be playing a one-shot of my own horror-based RPG system, Terror Tale. So I hope everybody read the Google document that I threw out a couple weeks ago. And the one-shot will be called The Hotel of Madness, where the cast will be playing themselves in a very fun horror adventure that I'm comparing to a mixture of cosmic horror meets The Shining meets Cabin in the Woods. They're all playing themselves in a hotel, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm so excited for it. And Thursday, the day after, which falls on Halloween, our regularly scheduled game of Curse of Strahd will continue, because Curse of Strahd, you know, it suits Halloween. And Soldiers of the Lich Queen is Sunday? It's not Sunday? I got a bunch of Discord messages and hadn't had time to check them out yet.
Maybe. Well, we will still be streaming Sunday regardless. A player may need to be absent, and we'll still be streaming regardless. So come by and see us.
Okay. Speaking of coming by and seeing us, November 3rd, Sunday, we're doing an extra live stream from 1 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern Time. We're trying to fill one slot. It's a 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Time slot. So if you have 7 to 9 p.m., you know, thanks, Garrett. If you have a 7 to 9 p.m.
So many phrasings.
If you want to fill our slot, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We're looking for a Game Master, Dungeon Master, because it doesn't have to be D&D. Our first slot, probably running 1 to 3, Soldiers of the Lich Queen. 3 to 5, Blades in the Dark. We're doing a Blades in the Dark heist ran by a friend of the show, Nathan. You may know him from his audio podcast, DM's Test Kitchen, which I recommend you check out if you haven't, because I started on that podcast as a 2-peg-legged turtle swashbuckler named Captain Rudder. And he was also one of the players in our all-barred Eclipse one-shot that we did last year, where Sam played Glambot and Kate played Grandma Gertie.
Grandma Gertie.
Glambot 9000.
So if you want to watch that one and get an idea of, he's an awesome guy, you can check it out. It's on our YouTube channel as a VOD. Eclipse. What happens when an entire party of D&D bards deals with the apocalypse in modern times and has a van?
We got a Prius somehow.
Yeah. Watch it. 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. The Black Forest Inn. It is a game of the RPG system Dread. And that is going to be ran by our very own Bubbles the Mermaid, who you may see as a cast member on Soldiers of the Lich Queen playing Sid. So, yeah. Sign-ups for all these are going to happen, you know, when I get all the slots filled. So, you know, stay tuned for that. And then 9 p.m. to 11. Because we got to get that 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. one going. But 9 to 11, we're doing a D&D game called What Dreams May Die, where players wake up in the dreamland of a wizard and things go crazy as, you know, the world before them adapts on the fly. And then 11 to 1, Pipshin's Funhouse, a wild and wacky D&D dungeon crawl with comedic overtones and some strangeness. So basically a D&D dungeon crawl where the traps are basically buckets of water over top of a door that fall when you open it up. Stuff like that.
Love it.
So that takes place November 3rd. That is a Sunday. When the casting process starts, you know, we'll let you all know. Generally, 4 people per slot per game. God damn it. 4 people per game. Soldiers of the Lich Queen already has a cast, so that's fine. Our goal for this stream is $1,200, so double will be raised back in March. And if you want to get an idea what we do for Extra Life streams, you can check out all the VODs on our YouTube channel from our last Extra Life stream, which had a decent turnout. It was really cool. But anyways,
Someone just had a really cool idea in the chat for 7 to 9.
oh, a Q&A session.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, let's do that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's a good idea.
That sounds pretty cool.
A Q&A session for stuff. Cool. I will add that. Anyways. As I pull up my stuff. When we last left off the crew of the Void Maw, they had made their way to Red Dove Island, the pirate capital of Ipshire, and prepared to make their way through the dense jungles of the island to find the manor they had been given with the death of the previous owner, Hallis von Restelen, a very overweight man who got killed during the illicit attack on the Tidesmoot.
Oh, yeah.
During their trip to the island, the party had a discussion with Henry about a strange predicament during the fight with the Shadow Pirates, where his body erupted in chains and seemed to become someone else. They learned that Henry had unknowingly spilled ink on a contract, accidentally binding himself to a devil named Carnifex. After much discussions regarding this affair and the possibilities of it, the party docked on the island and prepared to head inward to their newly acquired home. Upon gathering some supplies and getting up on their camels, the party made their way into the jungle and set off down the northern path towards their home, which was said to sit against some cliffs on the northern half of the island. After an hour or so of travel, the party came upon an overturned caravan carriage, nestled off the side of the road, now a mud-slicked path, resting in the dense foliage. Eclipse went to scout the carriage out, only for things to begin moving in the foliage surrounding the carriage. She leapt inside the carriage to find a disemboweled figure, just as 3 Allosaurus emerged from the jungle and began sniffing out the carriage. One of these carnivores pulled the body free from the carriage, and the 3 of them began tearing the body asunder and feasting upon it. The rest of the party were up the road a little bit, sitting on their camels, being as quiet as possible, for one of them spoke a little too loudly and alerted the Allosaurus to their presence, in which the dinosaurs attacked. After which the dinosaurs were felled, as Henry and the camel float through the air, while the camel still floating very awkwardly through the air, not knowing what's happening to it. That's where we're going to be picking up, with Terry the camel floating in the air.
Oh, I'm gonna attempt to get the Allosaurus? Yeah, Allosaurus. That's right?
Allosaurus.
Allosaurus. I'm gonna attempt to push an Allosaurus off of Noose.
Uh-huh.
Because that looks like
he's in the mud.
Oh, he's in the mud. Oh, I'm gonna attempt to pull Noose out of the mud, but I don't know how well it'll work because I'm still very sore from the fight before.
Oh, yeah. I have like a 4 strength.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a strength check, then.
Yeah. All right, cool. It's a natural 1 minus 3. It's a -2.
He's really slippery from the mud, and you just kind of like pull and you slip and you land on your back in the mud. Just.
Oh.
And Terry's still kind of floating awkwardly through the air.
Oh, let me grab the. Fly over and try and grab the bridle.
You get to it.
Ogden, can you help Noose?
I was gonna, go over there and help Noose up, reach my hand in.
Yeah, you pull Noose out of the mud.
Just gonna slowly get up. Ow. And start scraping the mud off of my nice coat.
Sure.
Not so nice anymore. You okay, Noose?
Yeah, you guys didn't take them apart without me, did you?
Not yet. Still pretty fresh.
All right, let's dig in. Noose is gonna get to work.
Okay.
Noose, go ahead and sing your song for Henry.
Peel the skin, scrape the fat, eat the meat, crack the bone.
But you hear that in Goblin.
Oh,
I do not
missed
speak
that
Goblin.
song.
Okay.
I missed that song. It was such a good song.
Oh, it sounds like a lovely song. As I'm trying to get my camel right back side up again.
Yeah.
Let's see if I have anything that can help with that. Go ahead, Ogden.
Going over to Pet Marion, who's still eating the throat of one of the monsters.
Yes.
She did the killing blow, so the two heads are
She did,
biting
yeah.
pieces of it.
Like two dogs kind of like going at a piece of meat.
Noose is definitely looking at these things as claws. He sees them and he's like, oh boy. They're claws and teeth.
All right.
And then probably some of the meat too.
Yeah. You get, we'll say, you spend 30 minutes and you get yourself 5 nice Allosaurus steaks.
Ooh.
And you can fill up like a tiny little pouch full of their claws and teeth. So the teeth just kind of like clack around as you shake the bag about. Homemade maracas.
Good job, Noose. I can be first meal at the house.
Thanks, guys. I can taste
Alright.
them already, and Noose is just drooling.
Alright. Are we ready? Henry, how you doing up there?
Well, I'm just trying to get Terry, right? Terry was her name?
Yeah.
Right. Trying to get Terry right back way again. Feet pointing down, Terry. Feet point. Just think down thoughts. Think downward thoughts. Down.
Alright, I'm gonna tie my rope to a python and then try to toss it up to Henry so he can wrap the rope and we can all pull Terry down to the ground.
I can just float that up. I'll just cast Mage Hand and float that up to him.
Alright.
Don't have to worry
Wait.
about tying it.
Well, we've gotta have something to pull Terry down. We gotta tie it
Yeah,
up.
I'm saying.
Oh,
I'll
you
take
didn't
the
bring
rope up there.
Gotcha,
I can just
yes,
hook
yes.
it on. I could just
Yeah,
also
I'm
just
so weak, it's hard to think.
tie it onto the saddle.
Okay.
All right. Start pulling, I suppose. I'll guide things from up here.
Can I get another hand? Yeah, thanks.
Oh no, let's just tie him to one of ours, and we'll just walk him along like a little float, like a
Drag him
Oh,
through
like
the
a
canopy.
Two-headed camel
let's
parade
do it.
balloon.
Let's do it.
Oh,
And then 10
okay.
minutes goes by. Just
And
Let's
Terry
get him
dies.
below the canopy level, and then we can balloon him.
down, Terry. Down this way. Down ground. Think about ground.
Terry like swims towards the ground, like doggy paddling, and eventually touches the ground. And he's just like, "Ooh."
I float down onto Terry's back, and then we'll politely ask Carnifex to end the spell.
Okay.
And then weight returns again as I just settle down into the saddle. Well, that was bracing.
All right. Everyone ready to head out?
After you, Captain.
All right. Go ahead, taking the lead on Prelude.
All right.
I don't know why I thought you just said Quaaludes.
Quaaludes the camel.
Did you
Camel.
guys?
Quaaludes the camel.
Hey,
Guineas?
did you find anything inside the wagon?
Not much. Just an empty pouch. And some copper.
Dumb. All right,
Yeah.
let's go.
Totally not worth it.
All right. You guys move forward up the path through the mud, thick mud, and the Allosaurus. It seems like the Allosaurus is probably scared off every bit of wildlife in the area for the time being, even the little flying monkeys.
The porgs? Are the porgs still there?
No, they're dead because other IP. And
Are there porgs? What?
you guys, after about after about an hour, you guys kind of see this set of stairs that kind of wind upward, and they're made of cobblestone. And then there's another path that kind of goes to the left and around.
Ogden, you got the map, right?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Alright, does it say to go around or up the stairs?
Let me give it a look-see, and
Up the stairs.
it says go up the stairs.
Alright. I'll start leading the Kymals up the stairs.
Okay, as you all lead these Kymals up these very steep stairs, I would like everybody to give me animal handling checks. Whoever is steering a Kymal, animal handling checks.
Oh dear.
That's cocked, but it would have been an 18. Damn it.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, Noose.
16.
Cool. Ogden.
12.
Cool. Henry.
13.
Cool. Eclipse.
6.
You guys are all like leading your Kymal. There's a little bit of like a wobble with some of them, but Praline slips on some of these slick stairs, lands hard on their side about 50 feet up, and looks like they're about to topple over the side of the stairs and fall like 50 feet. But Praline kind of like rights himself up and then continues up the stairs. Natural 1 over the side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so it was super easy.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah. The DC was like, yeah. Without falling, the DC was 10. Like slipping. Anyways, yeah. So you guys spent about, yeah. It looks like the stairs go up a long, long way. Miles almost. Not miles. God, I said that again. Like hundreds of feet or so.
What is? Wait, what is this that we're looking at here?
A set of cobblestone stairs going upwards.
Like on just in the middle of nowhere, or like against a mountain, against the?
Well, currently kind of like built into the trees and stuff.
So it's just stairs. There's
Yeah.
no like building there attached to.
Just stairs.
Like a state
just a
park.
Stairway going upwards.
Yeah.
Like a forest reserve that has like wooden stairs, but like ledges.
Yeah, but made of cobblestone.
Sorry,
It is
ledges
go-
is also the name of a state park we grew up next to.
Yeah.
Does it go like? Is it going up the slope of a hill, or is it just stairs? Like
Okay, yeah. Slope of a hill.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
because
I'm just like,
the hill keeps going upwards from where you guys were before.
okay.
And then there's a path that's flat that goes to the left and around.
Okay.
And on the
See, I was.
Garrett was thinking we were just on
Like-
stairs to nowhere.
no.
Just like
A
a horse.
staircase
I'm
in the
like, what are we
middle.
doing?
It's the stairway to
The map
heaven,
says
guys.
take the stairs. Keep
A forest.
going up into the canopy.
The
A
GPS
forest
says
brought to
turn
you
right.
by
There's
MC
a way.
Escher.
But
Yeah.
based on the angle of the incline and the Keimel's speed, it's probably going to take you guys a couple hours to go up.
All right. Yeah.
So up we go on these Frank Lloyd Wright steps.
I'm gonna pull out a granola bar from my rations pack and just start munching.
All right.
Anybody want a Cliff Bar?
No, thank you.
News is gonna. Wait, who might need it the most? Ogden.
Yeah.
News is gonna put his hand on you and just keep casting guidance.
All right.
So you can add a D4 if you have to do another ability check while we're going up these stairs.
Okay.
And what's the marching order again? Sorry, guys.
Eclipse first.
Yeah, Eclipse and Praline. And then
Henry
who's...
last.
Yeah, Henry dead last. Henry with Terry. Terry. And then who's behind Eclipse?
I guess News.
I mean, were we
I
done
will...
then?
So I will...
Near
I
each
should
other.
have mentioned this. The stairs are about 10 feet wide.
Okay. So there's enough room for a side by side.
That might be
15.
making it a bit.
15.
Okay.
If it's 15, then it's wide enough for side by side or 2 by 2.
Alright. There's some wide stairs, right on. Okay.
Well, if Keimels
Cool.
are large, then technically there's not.
They're large,
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
No.
Let me double check their size, because I also forget, because I have not had to look at their size in, like, ever.
They're the same size as a horse. I think that's large.
I believe they're large, yes. Yep, they're
Large
they're a
beast.
large beast.
Cool.
So
One
yeah,
by one.
one by one. So
Alright.
who's behind Eclipse?
I can be, unless
Yeah,
Noose
good.
wants to.
No,
I would
Noose-
obviously.
Noose will do it. It's fine.
The first mate,
Because you're the first mate. Yeah.
Noose, and what's your Keimel's name again?
Batoon.
Spittoon, that's right. And then, yeah, and then it would be Ogden and Marion. Cool. Can you guys start going up this, this stair?
For safety, is there? Are we still next to a ledge like that?
Yes.
One could fall down.
Yes.
For safety, do we want to set up some kind of harnessed daisy chain, just in case anybody is less sure-footed? All saddles tied together. Just a throwaway idea.
It could just pull everyone else off if someone falls.
I've got something that can help out if anybody starts to slide.
Okay, great. Onward and upward then.
All right. You guys proceed. Say another hour passes. Just
Anybody know some travel songs? Well,
Uh,
And
yeah,
you guys don't know what that means because he said it in Goblin.
do I know Goblin? I'm just gonna. I doubt it. Nope.
Like
Cool.
once every 8 episodes, everyone has to be like, do I speak Goblin? Do I have that?
Nope.
um,
Gonna
no, I
take the
only
linguist
Noose, all
feat
right.
next time.
and as Noose sings his goblin songs, probably for whatever, how long.
All together now.
Oh, I've heard something like this in Primordial.
Abracadabra.
Just
Primordial is just Tibetan throat singing. Yeah, no wildlife anywhere nearby.
Artifacts just starts. Just sounds like Ozzy Osbourne in reverse.
I'm going to teach you guys a song that Roman taught me when I was very little. I think you'll really enjoy this. This is a song that never ends.
You guys watch as a lightning strike comes down through the canopy, and Eclipse takes 532 points of lightning damage.
Bye, guys.
So, you guys are all singing, and then the stairs take a right turn. There's a little bit of a landing, and then they take a right turn, and then they go forward a little bit, and through the canopy you can see what looks like the start of a volcano.
Ooh. Didn't someone mention volcano?
I as a matter of fact, I did.
I think it was on the map.
It was on the map.
It is where, they would have told you. It's where you were told where Acrid was made.
Could we see it from the shore?
Yeah,
as we were
yeah.
the island?
Yeah, it's a big volcano.
That's what I figured. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's huge.
Oh, the manor isn't far from the base of this volcano, right?
On the north side?
North side on some cliffs, but it's not like in an area where if the volcano flows lava, it's going to destroy your manor. Because that would be really bad placement.
That'd be a terrible place for a house.
Just to make sure, are we headed towards the house, or are we headed towards the settlement?
Well, we're going to stop at the house, cook up our steaks, and probably get a nice sleep. Just kind of check out the property, and then tomorrow we'll go visit the main settlement.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
And
unless anyone really wants to go to the main settlement now.
I'm tired as hell.
Me too.
And as you guys continue on these stairs, you actually come out of the jungle for a little bit. And you actually kind of start to trace around. And you see that these stairs are actually now starting to be built on the outside of the volcano. They're kind of like built into the one side of the volcano. And you can see parts where the stairs have been scorched by, like, things. And there's a good, like, 300 feet of stairs as it just kind of curves around and starts to go down again. Where it's all just been scorched by just something hot.
Are there any footprints?
What's your passive perception?
18.
Yeah, you see footprints.
My passive perception is 19.
Anybody with a passive perception of 15 or higher would see footprints.
Great.
I want to ask a clarifying question, but I have nowhere near that passive perception.
Yeah, Noose and Ogden, you both see the footprints. They look humanoid, but barefoot.
Like, there are a lot of different types of humanoids.
They look like human feet.
Barefoot? Okay.
But way bigger than human feet.
Oh,
maybe
no.
the gate probably is based on like each step. There's a footprint every 10 feet, and then another 10 foot. There's another human-like footprint. And looking at them, you can probably discern they probably have been left there maybe a couple weeks ago. And as you're continuing, are you guys continuing forward down these stairs through like the scorch marks? Okay. As you guys do move forward and you round the side eventually, after like another hour, you round around the side of the volcano finally. It takes you an hour just to get around it. Where you are at least, because it's not as thick all the way up. As you guys are rounding it, you see there's There's a 20-foot by 20-foot stone door built into the side of the volcano that is currently sealed shut and closed. Covered in just a bunch of, like, arcane markings.
Alright, I guess we should open it.
Wait.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
News.
I'm joking.
Remember what happened the last time the three of you touched something?
I gotta ask a question. Does anybody here speak? I think Ogden does. Ogden, you speak giant, correct?
You know it.
On the door, it says, "No entry permitted."
Hey, gang, gather around. Gather around. You see, all right, this is the goblin symbol for no. And this here is the, did I say goblin? Sorry.
Yeah,
It's been a long...
Are you goblin-splaining to Noose?
No, I meant to say giant. I apologize. It says no entry permitted. So this is an entryway to somewhere, but it's not permitted for us. So if we want to use this door, we should probably ask whatever's making those giant footprints. No pun intended.
Probably a giant.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
they could have just put an exit sign there, right? Instead.
And
exit.
does anybody speak? I need everybody to make me perception checks as he's showing you this door.
Okay.
Ooh. Dirty 20.
Okay.
Perception 21.
Nice. Noose.
22.
Henry.
7.
Cool. Those of you that got 20 or higher.
To everyone but Henry.
Who here speaks out of everyone who got 20 or higher? Who speaks Draconic? Eclipse.
Eclipse does.
Oh,
Makes sense. You see, you see on script. You see in script written very, very tiny, near the base of the door. It says, "Home of Kelm Rovoth." And you can tell the writing on that door is probably hundreds, if not thousands of years old. The Draconic scratching. Home of Kelvorath. Kelvoreth.
I completely switched the R and the B. For Wrath. Okay. I'm gonna see it, peek down. Who is Kelvorath?
Have I read about Kelvorath in any books? I know I've read the Red Dove book, and I've read the other. I've read the stuff about the island. I've seen the vision about the map, and I know about that. Would I have heard of that name?
So the book's not old enough that you have.
Okay.
So none of you would have heard the name. Actually, Ogden Boon, make me a history check.
All right.
I feel like my Draconic's very rusty, so it's like, this is the living space, is what I get out, instead of like, here lives.
Ogden has guidance still.
Oh.
Because I was re-upping you on it.
Appreciate it. Oh man.
It's like, here lies.
There's only... That is a 16. And yes, I added everything.
No knowledge.
Haven't heard of him. Sounds scaly.
I don't know. We haven't really worked out how this works, but has Carnifex?
You know what? Fuck. Yeah, probably.
We should talk about like how much knowledge.
Because he's from. Okay, yeah. He totally does.
So history check or just yes?
Yes, just yes.
Oh, okay.
Because the name gets spoken out loud, and it would probably invoke something in Carnifex, and he would have heard the name when Tiamat and her dragons destroyed the other continent in the world thousands of years ago, and he was one of the dragons that took part in that.
What?
Oh, I've heard of that guy.
Who was he?
Big old dragon. Destroyed a continent or something.
Not a chromatic dragon, though. It's a homebrew dragon I have. He is an ancient brimstone dragon.
Ancient brimstone dragon.
All right, let's move it along. Carry along. Let's get back to the manor.
Right. Yes, that sounds like a good idea,
Yeah.
Captain. Wise judgment.
Let's find the captain. Let's go.
Capable leader.
I'd like to make a note of that door on the map. Like
Go
to
for it. Yeah, because
update
it's
the map.
not on the map.
Yep. I
Not
wanted to update the map. Draw a
Not
little
to mention that I believe that legally does count as a no trespassing sign, which we should listen to.
Yes.
And as you guys continue down, then the stairs start to descend down the volcano, and you hear what sounds like inside the volcano. You hear what sounds like an explosion, and then what sounds like an anvil being struck. Ting! And then the sound just fades. And then, as you guys descend down these stairs, another couple hours pass, and you find yourselves in a very dense swamp.
Oh, the things I could say.
And moving through the swamp, there are paths built through the swamp. There's little wooden bridges.
Are they to support the chimals?
Yeah, they support the chimals.
Cool.
Lots of fireflies, kind of like blinking around. Lots of big, like swamp insects flying around. Henry, a burrito-sized mosquito lands on your face. And
Alright.
it goes to suck your blood and then just kind of flies away.
Everyone doing all right? Can I tell where that's coming from?
All around.
All right.
The sounds of the wildlife. The
I kinda-
swamp.
And then
Cast
Takes
mage
me
hand.
back.
Mage hand. Just like a.
yeah, cool. And then you guys hear a like a tremor, and Ogden, you look down at a puddle of swamp water and you see impact tremors. Just because you're Jeff Goldblum, basically. You see impact tremors, yeah.
Must go faster. Must go faster.
All right.
And then another one. And about 400 feet to the north, rising up out of a lagoon.
Oh no.
There's a lot of dense like swamp foliage in front of you guys, so you're hidden. But you guys can see something tall kind of come up out of the lagoon and look around. It looks crocodilian almost, but it's maybe 25 feet tall, long snout, and a sail on its back.
I'm gonna try to get everyone to hide somewhere off the path, but still close enough that we can see it.
Yeah, it's 400 feet away in the dense, like, yeah. And it's
Yeah.
like looking around, and it comes up out of the lagoon, and it's, 25 feet tall, and it is a Spinosaurus.
That's a big one.
And it just looks around.
Aren't those supposed to be herbivores? Think.
Don't know anything about giant lizards.
And you hear a...
Noose goes to see with its spyglass.
Yeah, so you see... Oh, it's got tons of fangs.
I
it's
do
def-
not think
It
it's
is...
an herbivore.
It is definitely a theropod, and it is definitely a carnivore. And
All right, everyone, quiet.
you see a kind of deer like saunter out into a clearing, looking around, and the Spinosaurus is almost like camouflaged, almost in the foliage. It's the same color as the swamp foliage, almost like a natural camouflage. And it looks down, and you see the deer noose through your spyglass, kind of snacking on some swamp grass, and then out of nowhere, it's just gone. You hear a, and then you see blood just kind of, and through your spyglass, you see the Spinosaurus is kind of like a crocodile eating a whole deer, just.
The circle of life.
And then it looks around.
What happened?
It looks around, and stomps off away into the distance. And then the tremors just disappear.
Come on, let's go. Moving forward. Come on, Henry.
Yeah.
Oh, why? So, I
Go on.
think I may have blacked out for a second.
And as you're all moving forward, Noose, you feel like you're being watched. Only you.
Hey, Conifex, do you want to, just take charge of Henry while it's a little tense out here?
You're muted.
No.
Oh, I didn't hear you. That's weird.
Keep Henry from falling off, freezing.
I want a
Just keep on
cat.
moving.
Because we're going to attack it, right?
No.
Why?
Because you and I are very weak, strength-wise, at the moment.
Speak for yourself.
I mean, I am, but I'm also... You got hit by those things. Never mind. We're just move forward. Let's go. Come on.
And
What's up, Ogden?
I was just gonna say, Eclipse is the captain. We need to just, if she makes an order, we got to go with it. Let's not dally. We'll come back if we have time. We'll lizard fight. But captain just gave an order. We gotta hop too.
Tell you what, if you really want to come back and fight this thing, we can come back tomorrow when everyone's been resting.
Please,
Right.
no. Please, let's not do that. Don't listen to the devil.
All right, let's go. Come on.
Yes, all right, yes.
so you guys proceed forward. Noose, you still feel like you're being watched.
Yeah.
And you look
Noose
around
doesn't-
kind of thing.
Noose only looks around with his eyes. He doesn't turn his head.
Perception
Doesn't want
check.
to give away. That's pretty good. 25.
Nestled in the middle of the swamps, about 600 feet to your left, you see a rundown-looking manor house. And then it's gone for a moment. And then it's gone. Nobody else saw it. Nobody else knows of it.
There was a manor house over there.
Ogden, are we near the house? On the map?
You are not.
Good, because that would have been a. We would have gotten cheated.
Mm-hmm.
But, you guys move forward.
Mm-hmm.
Noose, that house, that manor, didn't make you feel good things when you saw it. It made you feel not so good things. That's all I'm going to say. And you move forward, and eventually the path, the stones, the cobblestone you guys have been following, goes up another hill. And you can hear what sounds like waterfalls. You're still in the swamp, but it sounds like you can hear waterfalls. And you look at that lagoon. It's a massive lagoon. Massive. And it sounds like the waterfalls are actually running into that lagoon. And the stone steps go up this hill where the waterfalls seem to be emanating from. And the stairway seems to get more twisty going up this way.
Just continuing up, looking around for any more possible threats.
Okay.
Check behind the waterfall.
Do the stairs go behind the waterfall?
You can't see the waterfall from here. It's on the other side, but you can hear it. And as you all ascend up the twisted stone stairway, you see a two-story. After about an hour and a half up these twisted steps, you see a two-story manor made of white marble, nestled at the edge of the cliffs. And then you see, edge of the cliffs. Waterfalls of swampy water descend into lagoons 400 feet below the cliffs. A moat surrounds the manor filled with the same water, which flows around and connects to the waterfalls in some sort of cycle. A drawbridge is currently down, leading to the front doors of the manor, which the grounds of the manor are surrounded by wrought iron fences and overgrown with weeds where a garden once stood. A sign is nestled beyond the drawbridge that reads, "The Restylane Manor." And if you all would like to go into Roll20, I can show you the map of the manor.
Ooh.
It's been so long since we were at Roll20.
Garrett's already here, so it makes my life so much easier.
Haha.
I'm in.
No tokens, obviously, but also for you chat, I will post a link to the. I'll post an image of the map in the Discord, so you guys can see what we're going at once they explore the entire thing. Because there's gonna be no tokens on this one, so.
Ooh.
So yeah, as you guys like approach up, the drawbridge is down. You see two statues at the front doors of dragons, and obviously you guys can see the entire first floor through the windows and stuff.
I'm
Well,
getting a really pixelated view of this.
it looks like we're here.
Well, you have a lovely home.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see if the dead bastard left anything
And
behind.
it's also surrounded by willow trees.
Sweet. I'm gonna start across the drawbridge.
Yeah. Don't forget to check your hair for bugs and for parasites.
I'm just gonna look back over Ogden, just like acknowledging that my entire body has fur on it.
Hey, yeah,
It's
that
gonna
goes.
happen. It's gonna happen, Ogden, whether you want it or not.
Henry,
Sorry.
Henry, you find
We're pirates.
you find like a quarter-sized spider crawling through your hair.
No. No.
Yeah.
I just like kick the mud, just like kick and scrape mud off of my outerwear.
Okay.
It's not gonna
Does
get
Noose-
much better than that.
Does Noose know anything about that type of spider?
It's just a spider.
Okay, like non-poisonous.
Yeah, just a spider.
Oh, buddy, you're lucky. Henry. You're lucky you got to that thing before it planted its eggs into your skull. That's that kind of that's one of them spiders. They go looking for people's brain bits and put their little egg sacs right in there.
He could be right.
I think I.
Henry, you okay?
Here, let me check. Maybe you've got a hole in your head where it might have put something.
I feel like Henry's just about to faint.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Yeah, sounds about right. I'm gonna go across the drawbridge.
Okay.
Was there a key
You were
included with the deed?
you were given a key when you got to the docks.
Great. Sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna check for traps because
There are
I
no
feel like-
traps.
Great. I'm gonna open the manor.
All right, you open the manor, and before you, you see a long hallway of red velvet carpet. And there are on either side of the hall are 3 suits of armor, decorative armor. At the end of the hall is a set of stairs going upwards, and on either side of this wall, these adjoining walls on this main corridor are just 2 single doors. Yeah, right there, right here, and right there.
I'm gonna tie a praline to one of the dragon statues.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go up to the threshold, take my muddy boots, and just like I don't want to get mud on
So,
this nice velvet
as you
carpet.
pass through the threshold, all of your clothes become clean.
Oh, this is nice. Yeah, I'm still carrying my boots, but I'm gonna
Okay.
walk in without worrying about anything else.
So Noose sees all this happen.
Yeah.
He stops. He doesn't want anything in his backpack to be designated as dirty.
Oh no.
Henry will tie up Terry and immediately walk past Noose through the doors.
And Henry, you feel the cleanest you've ever felt.
Ah. Welcome.
And as you both step in, a figure rises up out of the carpet. They're like a see-through, transparent kind of figure. They're dressed like a butler. They're like, "Oh, you must be the new owners. Welcome home."
Do we kill it?
No. Conifex, put it away.
Ha. Henry steps back through the door and then back inside. Sorry.
Yes, you're fine. Yes, we are the new owners. I am Captain Eclipse. This is my first mate, Noose.
Hello.
This is Ogden, I can't remember the title.
Quartermaster.
The quartermaster. And this is Henry Lofferton, Esquire, the cook, and Conifex, devil boy.
Hi.
Oh, hello. You all going to come inside?
I mean, I think we're all inside.
Nope, not news.
Has Ogden walked in yet?
That's up to you.
I hadn't planned on. I was waiting for news
then
to
no.
see if he was okay.
Hey,
You planning on
butler. Hello?
Hello.
What does, when we walk through, what gets taken away?
Oh, nothing. It just cleans your body and your clothes.
What about the stuff that I got? Some of it's a good kind of dirty.
It just cleans your outward appearance.
Okay. I'm coming for you if I'm missing anything. We'll just walk through.
You walk through and you're the cleanest you've ever felt.
Yeah. Noose is like, my hair is blonde?
Gross.
Apparently.
What? Noose has been filthy for so long. Forgot his hair color.
And yeah, Ogden, if you follow news, do you follow news?
same? Yeah.
You feel
Marion tied up safe.
Okay. Yeah, you feel immaculate. You feel like you're back on Silger with your like scented oils and baths.
It's as if I've never walked through a chest deep human refuse. This is nice. This is great. This is good. This is good. What's next?
Well, if you like to upstairs or the bedrooms, these doors to the right they lead to the fun bits. If you want to go to the basement, well, there is a basement. You go through the door on the right, and he gestures. Like when you come in, door on the right, you'll find a trapdoor that leads to the basement. There are two. Exploring's more fun, isn't it? And he sinks into the carpet.
Interesting.
Oh, wait.
Well, I'm going to go sit down my shit and take a nap.
I'm gonna go walk
Enjoy
around.
yourselves.
Ogden, you coming with me?
Oh yeah, you got it.
So we'll just reveal.
Ghostman, Ghost Butler.
We'll just reveal this. We'll reveal the second floor. And yeah, he comes up out of the carpet. Ah yes, hello, Mr. Ogden Boon. What can I do for you?
Is there a library on the premises?
Oh, the most definitely is. Second floor. First door on your left when you, or second door on your left when you come up the stairs. So.
Great. Great. Well, that answers that question. Now it's time for mystery.
There's also an apothecary. Actually, there is no door to the library, sorry. You have to go through... He gestures to the door on the right from when you come in, the ground floor. Go through that door, you'll see a door leading to one of these spiral towers that go up. Climb the tower, come out the tower door, you'll be in the library.
Wondrous. Wondrous, yeah.
If you do the same for the...
Sounds perfect.
If you do the same for the left tower, you'll find the apothecary.
What are the walls made out of?
White marble.
So, like, would you say that's classified as stone?
Probably.
Okay. All right. Let's go check this stuff out. And Noose is gonna go on the first floor. He's gonna go through this door.
Oh yeah, you go through the door and you see the dining hall.
Ooh,
Large dark oak table, dark oak stained floor, like dark oak floors, dark oak table. There's a fireplace that is currently lit. There's a portrait on the wall of a beautiful woman standing in a field of roses. And there is a single bookshelf over here, and then there is a single door over here.
Ogden books.
And a big window right here.
Oh, yeah. Buddy, I'm on it. I go over and I scan the books.
Recipe books.
News. We got recipes over here.
Ooh. Hey, Henry.
Oh, yes.
Recipe books.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
that's very nice. I'm sorry, I'm a bit distracted. I think this has all been very overwhelming. Is there a place I could lie down?
Second floor, you'll find the bedrooms. There's multiple doors, so good luck.
I suppose I should let all of you take dibs, so to speak, since I'm more of a guest in your home. But or I could try to find just a small, out-of-the-way guest room to lie down in for a moment.
Hey, if you want a guest room, the door south of the dining hall, and then there's another guest room south of the kitchen.
Oh, lovely, thank you. I'm just going to go lie down for a minute in there. Thank you so much.
All right, you open the door, and you just see a dresser, a carpet, and a twin bed.
Just goes over here. Is that the one where
Yeah.
where Henry's at?
Yep.
As he lies down and you see News like rummaging through the cupboard.
Nothing in it.
Oh, kaplunk.
Hello, nurse. Can I help you?
Nothing, just giving her the old once over.
All right. Let me know if you need anything. I'll just be right here.
Bye. Tuk, 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 tuk. Bam.
All right, Eclipse, where are you headed off to in the house?
I'm gonna take one of these larger bedrooms because I'm the captain.
All right, so you go up to the second floor then.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take
So there's
the
four
one
of
on the left.
Which
Yeah,
one?
I'm gonna take,
There's four of them.
the one back here on the left.
All right, yeah, you walk in, you see a grizzly bear rug on the floor. There's a desk in the corner. All the floors in this house are dark oak wood. Yeah, huge bed, huge opulent rug underneath, bedside tables, and a wardrobe.
I'm just gonna drop everything on the floor So
As
I
you
have
as you
that.
drop it on the floor, it disappears and reappears, all sorted inside the wardrobe.
Oh, that's nice. And then I'm just gonna face plant into the bed and fall asleep.
Sure. Noose or Ogden, what do you got? Oh, actually, Ogden, what are you up to?
I'm still checking out the library on the bookshelf on the first floor.
Oh yeah, just
Where's
just recipe books.
Oh, it's just recipes. Great.
Yeah.
Wondrous. I think I found something in here about garlic noose, so we'll have to see if there's any more garlic on the island. And then I kind of start wandering towards the other door on the left there,
All right,
inside
cool.
of the dining hall. The one that is, yeah. Just to absentmindly like looking around, taking things in, going towards the door that is on the north. How are you guys pinging stuff?
Hold down left. Yeah. So you're over here.
Oh, I'm over here.
Oh yeah, that's
I was just
yeah.
here.
Okay, yeah. So on the wall before that door, it says upstairs to apothecary.
Yeah. Hey, Noose.
Yeah.
You know anything about potions?
Nope. I know a little bit
Neither do
about
I.
poisons, but that's about it.
Oh well, there's over here. There's an apothecary upstairs.
Probably give that another look later.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. All right. I'm off to go do some more exploring. I'm gonna go check
Yeah.
out
I'm
out
right
all
behind you.
the rooms. Do you? Yeah, you're right behind me. All right, cool. Let's do it. Let's hot-foot it upstairs. Actually, wasn't there? What did they say about the basement?
There's a trap door right here to the basement.
What did he say about it, Noose? Is that worth looking at? You think?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Cool.
All right, let's go check it out.
You guys open the trap door to the basement, and you see just a ladder going down about 20 feet. And you see a blue... No, actually, you don't see anything. You see a faint blue glow a little bit.
Maybe we should wait on that one.
You don't sense anything. You don't sense anything hostile down there or anything.
Well, it is like a pit of darkness. I mean,
Well, there's blue light coming up.
Hey, Noose.
yeah.
Don't worry, bud. I got your back. And then I start heading down.
All right. You start heading down, and if I can fucking reveal it, there we go. You head down, and in the middle of the floor is black slate stone. The walls are black brick. And in the basement, if I can find my note for it, there is what appears to be an archway in the middle of the floor. It's about 10 feet tall. And it is... has a lot of unfinished arcane sigils around it. And Ogden, just by looking at it, because you're a wizard, you would know those sigils, once they're finished, would create a teleport spell, and that this archway could probably be used for the purpose of teleportation without needing spell components.
Hey, Noose. I think we I think we've got a home above a teleportation. We never have to wait in a security check line again.
Ooh,
Ever.
that sounds pretty nice.
Give me an Arcana check, by the way, Ogden Boon.
Absolutely.
With advantage, because Noose is down here helping. We'll say Noose is helping you out, so with advantage.
Guidance.
So that's a 21.
So you get the idea that
Did you say guidance? Or
it was after,
it succeeds.
so,
It succeeds anyway. You get the idea, Ogden, that you can repair and finish this archway by spending 8 hours carving the rest of these runes out. And upon doing so, you will have a functional teleportation archway that is unfortunately only a one-way teleportation archway, meaning nobody can teleport through it into your house. And you get the idea that to use it, each person that steps through it must say aloud the destination that they want to go to. And then obviously it'll use and then obviously it'll use the mechanics of the teleport spell. But there's nothing else down here but this archway.
What you got there, Ogden? Looks a little mumbo jumbo.
Everything you just said, I say to him.
Cool.
So essentially, yeah, that's the gist of it. One way, no one coming through. Like threading a needle through a shirt.
We'll have to.
Without passing it through.
Oh wow! I'll definitely have to pack sending, just so that if we leave our ship, they can Uber us.
Isn't there some way that we have to magically take our ship places?
You do?
No, I don't. I think Ash
it's-
is the only one that knew about that.
Yeah.
And I think he had it on him.
I think it was the only
Did he?
one who knew how to use it.
Yeah.
Because, like, we were there when we were shown, like, the ship in the bottle, but Ash is, like, the only one who knows how to use it. So, Eclipse is blue.
And I didn't think we could teleport it. I thought we could just adjust it and paint it.
We can
and-
carry it in the bottle.
Yeah, it shrinks
Oh,
down
wow.
and fits in the bottle.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
You
she
can be
doesn't know
like-
how to get it in or out.
You're like, Void Maw, I choose you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Void Maw, Void Maw.
Void Maw, Void Maw, Void Maw, Void Void.
So yeah, Ogden and Noose, you guys are standing in front of this unfinished teleportation archway.
I'll be working on this later when I put on white tennis shoes, white tube socks, and jean shorts. You know, when I really dad out and just finish a project.
I thought you were just going to do tube socks and a button-down shirt, and that's it. And slide in a pair of sunglasses.
Also got to get your colorful kimono on.
I'm just getting real
Yellow.
weird.
Yellow tinted glasses.
Are you making me like Buffalo Bill?
Bathrobe,
Oh, boy.
also.
Yeah.
Or...
But yeah, so yeah, you got a portal.
Great. Noose, we got a portal. We got a portal. Let's oh man, what other goodies do we have? Let's go look for more goodies. I'm supercharged. I'm pumped.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
So you guys go back upstairs, up the
Yeah.
ladder. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And you get up to, this room again, the trapdoor. You are standing in a kitchen.
Oh, the kitchen's across from the dining hall. Great. This will be good.
And there is a door here, and on that door it says upstairs to library.
And what about that door over there?
So it's another spare bedroom.
Noose got another bedroom.
Noose goes in, rummages around the cupboard,
Nothing.
flips open, looks under the bed,
Nothing.
lifts up the rug.
Nothing.
All right,
I will say,
seems clear.
to describe things a little better, when you guys pass through the moat, you probably reckon that the moat, passed over it, you reckon the moat's probably about 60 feet deep. Woo!
Wow.
What else could I tell you?
Sorry.
Bless you.
Those suits of armor that I forgot to read about. Or just, never mind, there's just suits of armor.
What am I doing? I look like a goon. Do the suits of armor, are those related to any ancient war, or do
No.
they just... Oh, okay, cool.
No, they're just like decorative.
Decorative armor, okay. I was trying to suss out their value, whether it be historic or monetary or...
Mostly monetary.
Cool. Because like, if it's antiquities, then I'm like, okay, cool. But if it's just like...
Yeah, they're probably worth like 500 gold each.
Yeah. By historic standards, Ren fair things.
Ah.
Favorite kind of fair.
Shall we head upstairs, News?
Yeah, let's do it.
So you going?
Alright.
Are you going up the staircase or through the little tower?
This way
Since-
to the library.
Yeah, since I'll probably... I mean... Oh, gosh. I don't mean to be insulting, News.
What?
Do you read? Are you into books?
I can read. Pipshin taught me how to read.
Oh,
I
well,
can
that's
read
great.
I can read a gnomish, goblin, halfling, and common.
Oh, wow. You can read a lot, then. I didn't even mean... I just didn't think you were into books.
I learned enough from Pipshin.
Well, you want to go break into a library, or...
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, you guys go up the tower, up the spiral staircase to the second floor, and you are in the library. There are 6 bookshelves that are up to the ceiling, packed full of books, and there's a desk in the middle of the room meant for solitary reading. And there's probably about 300 books in here.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see if there's any sort of organization to this. Alphabetical.
It is alphabetical.
Oh.
And on the desk,
It's not the Dewey Decimal System.
and on the desk, there is an open book that you assume the old owner of the house was reading before he
Farted.
Yeah, before he farted.
What's the book say? What's the last thing? Let's see what last thing someone read.
The art of spell weaving.
Art of spell weaving.
Basically, get the idea of studying this book helps teach wizards how they make their own spells.
Well, I will be taking this for personal reading.
Mhm.
Thank you. Whoop.
Yep.
Thank you. Hey, News.
Yeah.
Do you see any titles that strike you?
I don't know, do I?
Perception check.
Guidance.
Mm-hmm.
28.
There's a book on religions.
Ooh.
There's a book on organizations.
Hmm.
There's a book on something called intimacy. And only because it only catches News's eye because the cover is 2 people like entwined in a meadow.
That's weird.
They're draped in like fine silks covered in sweat. And there's another one written in Infernal. The title.
But News doesn't know that is infernal, correct?
No, it just looks really weird.
Okay.
And it looks like it's not made of normal book materials. It's more stone. Black stone.
What's going on, Ogden?
Oh, I'm doing a ritual to learn all the languages so I can see what we've got here and really take it all in.
Wow. Okay, while you do that, I'm gonna see what this guy says, and Newson's gonna look at the one that talks about organizations.
It's about 2,000 pages.
Mm-hmm.
And
he's gonna look at the index.
yeah,
discussed.
nothing about the Black Mast.
Okay.
Nothing about the Catalyst
How
of
about the-
Iron.
Oh, okay. If he doesn't see anything that immediately catches his interest, he's just gonna, put it aside for later.
Okay.
And then he's going to the one on deities,
Yeah,
and he's gonna look through the index on that and see if there's one for Piption.
there is.
In the in the index, there's like a chapter thing for Piption, and he's just gonna read that real quick.
His
and see if
chapter is
it,
one
it's
page.
against him or for him.
Seems more against.
Oh.
It says, most of his followers claim him to be a deity, but he's not really a deity. He's more of just like a trickster kind of thing.
Blasphemy.
And there's a picture of his. Obviously, there's a picture of his symbol, the old man face, covered in pie and screaming. But there's also a picture underneath that of a black sphere. And it says, the Sphere of Madness is one of Piption's most prized artifacts and was last seen on the continent of Anundial 1,000 years ago.
Could you spell that?
Anundiel.
Sphere of Madness?
Sphere of Madness. And it basically says it was last seen in the possession of the 3 heroes of Anundial.
And you said Anundial is a continent?
It is one of the other continents of the world, yeah. It is the westernmost continent. And it is also the biggest continent. The main continent, basically, of the whole world, essentially.
Okay.
And that's all it says. Last seen in the possession of the 3 heroes of Anundial 1,000 years ago.
Huh. Okay. I suppose that's somewhere on the west. I got a weed, Ogden.
Oh, yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
A lead on what?
On the sphere. That
Oh, yeah.
supposedly are how we get Miss Boon back on her feet.
Mama.
While this is happening, though, Henry, you're having a good sleep, right?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Well, maybe. Henry, you're having a nightmare, my good sir.
Oh, boy.
Of course he is.
And as I look through my notes, please give me a moment. I have so many notes, it's overwhelming.
More casting.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Henry.
Mm-hmm.
You're dreaming. Nightmares. And you're sitting at your desk that you sat at on Cala de Cuervos. And you get glimpses of the text of the contract, but this time it's written in a script you don't recognize, but you can read it easily. It says, basically what you make out before your nightmare shifts is, bring me 15 souls. And then your nightmare changes. And you're standing in a fiery hellscape. The skies are red. There's demons and devils fighting all over the land, killing each other, cutting each other down, like armies of just devils and demons fighting. There's a green river flowing through with screaming souls just being ferried down the river. And in front of you is a massive iron palace. Like an iron tower built into this palace. And you're almost like Barad-dûr-esque. You're flying up this tower. And there's an open window, and you sail through the open window. And you don't recognize the individual, but Carnifex most certainly will when you awaken. The figure is sitting on a throne of iron. Black iron, just people being flayed by chains and whips and hot knives. And as they're being flayed, weird fleshy mounds crawl out of their bodies like fiends. You know, you would know that Carnifex would know those to be lemures. And sitting on the throne is a gray-skinned man with goat-like feet, a long pointed gray tail. He's wearing a sort of flowing red cloak with brown pants. He's got this cloak kind of goes all the way up and kind of forms into a tunic with a higher collar. On his left shoulder is a huge pauldron made of black iron that kind of coils down his arm like a series of like iron snakes into gray hands with claws. The other arm bare of this armor. He's holding a staff also made of coiled snakes. Coiled iron snakes. He has dark hair. Well, actually, he has a dark goatee, rather, sorry. A dark kind of pointed goatee. Tiny black horns. And he looks right at you as you float through this window.
Hello.
He just smiles. And he lifts up your contract. And then you awake. And Carnifex can put 2 and 2 together and figure out who that, who that guy is.
Oh, okay.
Which I will message you right now who that is, because Carnifex will tell you in private.
Okay. Oh, that was...
Yeah, basically that was... Why did I see him?
Mm-hmm.
Dwight Schrute. Sorry, I've been watching a lot of The Office.
And that's who that was.
Oh, that's not good.
Were there propeller blades going? He was standing next to a propeller blade. Saw that piece of information was happening. Perfect.
And, you know where your destination is, Henry.
Mm.
Where you need to go for your contract.
Ah.
And that's where we're going to take a break. Unfortunately, Sam is going to be leaving us after the break because he's not feeling too well.
I have been sick since like Thursday.
So, we'll be taking our break. Henry will be spending the rest of the session probably passing out from fever dreams.
Yeah.
So
Locked in the room, panicking about that dream, falling asleep, having panic dreams about the dream, waking up, and then just repeating that process.
So we'll see you all back in 5 or so minutes. So, see you all very soon. We'll see Sam next week. Or Sunday, rather.
Well, I'll see me Sunday. I'm working feeling better for Sunday.
Break time!
F is for friends who do stuff together.
Hey, everybody, we're back. Without Sam, because he is currently passing away.
No, he's not. He's gonna be fine.
Is he? We're back.
Oh God.
Damn.
So yeah, Henry's passed out having his dream. Eclipse is sleeping in her room, passed out. Noose and Ogden are still deciphering this book. This black stone book. Comprehend languages would come through now.
Oh, perfect. Awesome. So yeah, I want to. Was there something you were not able to comprehend, Noose, or understand?
All of it. What's it say?
Oh, that book in your hands. Okay, sure. Let me just.
The title says, and the title is "Understanding the Outer Planes."
It's about understanding the outer planes.
What's it written in?
Abyssal.
Abyssal.
Oh, I thought you said infernal.
I did say infernal.
Before.
Sorry, it is infernal. Sorry, I got confused. Infernal, it is.
It's in infernal.
I get the two mixed up from time to time.
So it's something that Mr. Devil Boy will know.
Oh yeah. No, I bet he.
Since he's yeah.
But
I bet Carnifex on. I'll know for the next hour or so.
if you look through the codex, you will see the Abyss, Acheron,
Mm-hmm.
Arcadia, the Concordant Opposition / the Outlands, Elysium, Gehenna, Gladheim / Isgard, Hades / the Grey Waste, Happy Hunting Grounds / the Beastlands, Limbo, the Nine Hells, also known as Bator, Nirvana / Mechanus, Olympus / Arborea / Arvindor, Pandemonium, the most fun one, the Seven Heavens, also known as Mount Celestia, Tartarus / Carcerai, the Twin Paradises / Bitopia. You would also see on there negative energy plane. And that's it. Oh, and the Shadowfell. Or no, Shadowfell isn't an outer plane. So, sorry. Ignore the negative energy plane.
And ignore the negative energy plane I just talked about, because it is something I was just pondering on. Not really something in this book. So that's what this book is about, Noose. The outer planes.
It had something into Nine Hells.
Oh yeah, we should bookmark that for our for Eclipse. Yeah, let's check that out. Can we check out the Nine Hells?
You flip to the Nine Hells page. Page 4000. Lots of pages. It's a really big book.
It's a bit thick book.
And it's made of
Thick boy.
and the pages are made of stone too. The pages are carved like stone.
This weak wizard is just like having to like. Oh god.
You flip to it, and it is the home. It says it is the home of the devils. It is a plane of sinister evil and institutional cruelty, organized in a strict caste-like system with a very rigid chain of command. And it tells you the 9 layers. The first layer is Avernus. The second layer is Dis, D-I-S. The second layer, or third layer, is Minoros. Minuros.
Could I have that one more time?
Minuros.
Yep. Got it.
The fourth layer is Phlegethys. Phlegethos.
THOS.
THOS.
Got it.
The fifth layer is Stygia. Stygia.
Got it.
And then the sixth layer is Malbolge. Malbolge. The seventh layer is called Maladomini. Maladomini. The eighth layer is Cania. Cania.
Cania.
Yeah. And the final and deepest layer of the 9 hells is Nessus. Nessus. And there's a brief little, like, sentence describing each layer. And under the first layer for Avernus, it says that it is, by all accounts, Avernus is a desolate wasteland with rocky terrain, sparse, twisted vegetation, concealed snake pits, caves and warrens, volcanoes, and rivers of magma. The sky was magma. The sky was starless, full of choking smoke, and glowed a dark red due to balls of flammable gas that floated about or streaked across the atmosphere, randomly exploding as fireballs. And Avernus echoes with the marching of legions of devil troops preparing for the next campaign against the demons of the abyss. And it is the main battlegrounds for the blood war between devils and demons. And then you have Dis. It is a flat, barren plain containing little more than black, stagnant rivers, stretching for thousands of miles until it reached some rolling hills. The sky is a cloudy, dull green shot through with lightning. In the center of this plain rose the iron city of Dis. Where you guys have a contact? Which is several miles in height and hundreds of miles wide. The foul rivers radiate from a moat big enough to be called a lake surrounding the Iron City. And it mentions that countless minions following Despater's grand plan roam this place. The walls of the buildings and the stones of the streets glow with dull red of hot iron. That more than brief skin contact result in severe burns. And prisoners of war, tormented underlings, criminals, and kidnapped victims are kept in underground dungeons where the wails of their woe can be heard filtering up through small vents in the iron walls. And above it all, of the city of Dis, is the Iron Tower where the Lord of the Second Layer, Despater, sits and schemes untouchable. And then you can read through the rest of the layers, which I will post to you later so we can kind of get moving, because it's going to be a lot if I keep reading what you find in this book.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was about to say, I'll look up about the backwards hand kitties later.
Okay.
Alright. Wow. There's a lot of good stuff there. Well, everybody else went to sleep. What do you wanna do?
Well, I could watch. If you're trying to get good long sleep, what I could do is I could watch the place. Or you know what? We should probably.
I think the
pull,
butler's got it.
I mean, we could also pull the drawbridge to really.
Ooh, how do we do that?
I don't know. We could.
A head pops up out of the table. That's the butler.
Oh,
Oh, there's a lever downstairs at the front door. You just pull it and the drawbridge raises.
I mean, I don't mean to be too paranoid, but I don't want any dinosaurs coming in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, it's inside the front door. Having it outside would be silly.
That's fair.
Yes, it's inside the front door, and he disappears into the floor.
Could you just do it, buddy?
And you hear the drawbridge going up.
Thank you.
All right. Well, you get as first mate. You get first room dibs, and I'll pick the room after you.
Well, here, let's go back down to the first floor
Yeah.
so we can get.
Because you got to go downstairs and then back upstairs through the staircase.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, there's text on that says Eclipse's room. Haha.
I put it there.
Cool.
All right. Whoa, what are these? What are these doors? You open this one.
Latrine.
I'll-
Go.
Oh, we have to share a bathroom with everyone in the house.
Yep.
Amazing. And
It's a
what's
6-bedroom, 1 bath.
Yeah, only one guy lived here before, so.
this one?
It's the keg room. Lots of tapped kegs in here.
Oh well. Would you like any spirits? I suppose you're. Are you old enough to?
Bit of a nightcap. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I suppose I didn't
It's-
stop you before. I don't know why I would now.
It's 3 barrels of mango wine.
Oh.
Oh.
Do we have any? Wait, I think I've got something.
Just chug whatever's not finished.
He just pulls out the fishbowl. Oh, like,
Alright.
Sounds right.
Alright. I'm gonna. You know what, buddy? I'm gonna give you half a fishbowl, and if you want more, you can come back and
probably
grab
for
more.
the best.
If you can walk back to the keg room, you can have more.
All right.
What's it taste like?
Real mango. And very,
Good
very,
delicious.
very sweet.
Sweet.
I do love that Noose enjoys his drinks sweet. That's very funny.
Like addictingly sweet.
like makes your jaw start to water. As you
Yeah.
go to your, it's like.
Justin, you're gonna have to make this in real life, or at least send me a link because I need this right now.
Some mango wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had mango wine before. It was mango and mint wine. It was so good.
Wow.
Here, Ogden, twice them.
Oh, sure. Oh, that is. Yeah, it hits you. Yeah, it hits you right in the. Wow. That is. Yeah, it's good though. It's real good. Shall we get to our rooms?
Yeah, we should have our rooms across from each other.
Sure, if you want, whatever makes you.
I'll take
Yeah.
this one.
Oh, sure. Well, then I'll get this one.
And I think I can do something that'll give us both easier or faster ways to get to the rooms.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I need to sleep first.
All right. Well, I too am going to get some sleep here.
Oh wait,
All right.
What do we got in these rooms?
Same as Eclipse had. You guys don't have the bearskin rugs. You have a double bed up against the wall, a wardrobe, 2 bedside tables, a nightstand with a mirror right here, a vanity basically right here. No, sorry, that's not a vanity. That is a chest to store things in. This is the wardrobe, chest, nightside table. Like this one has candles on it, so you can light your way, and then a desk.
All right.
And obviously a nice opulent rug underneath the bed.
The cupboard. Is it big? Is it big enough for Noose?
Yeah.
Noose grabs one of the pillows and gets comfy.
All right, you sleep inside the wardrobe.
Just leaves it cracked a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend the next hour, I think, is our hour and 10 minutes, just casting Find Familiar
Okay.
to get my buddy back.
He appears on your bed. Hey, brother.
Hey, brother. I know you just got here. Have you seen Mom?
No, brother. Unfortunately not.
All right. Well, I'm feeling real bad because you keep falling in battle, and I hate it. I hate it every time.
I'm fine. Look at me.
You are great.
Look at us.
Don't
We're doing so good.
You know how to cheer me up. All right. Well, I'm gonna just go into a trance here, but if you could watch over, I'd really appreciate it.
Sounds good, brother.
All right. Out of character. Is it for the portal? Is it 8 consecutive hours
No.
that I have to work on it?
No.
Okay. Then I'd probably spend the first or the next 1 hour. So at hour 5. If they're all gonna try and sleep just 8 hours, then I'll probably transfer 4 to do long rest, and then use the 3 hours down in the basement of the 8 working on that portal.
Cool. So everyone can take the benefits of a long rest right now. Everybody. Ogden, give me an Arcana check while you're down there working on that portal.
Back up to 69 health.
And your strength score will be back to normal too.
Yay!
Sorry. Arcana check.
Yep.
Feels so good to be average again.
Arcana. That is a 15.
That was the DC, so you scratch in some of the sigils, and then the rest of you would So you're doing that after your trance, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So while you're doing that in the basement, everybody else would start to wake up.
When I get up, I'm assuming I get up like 2 hours before Noose would, because I went to bed earlier. But I'm just gonna sit up and then talk to Durza and the katana.
Okay.
Just check in. Morning, Durza. I know you can hear me, but we haven't talked directly in a while. I hope you're not mad at me. It's just been a rough couple of days. With Ash living out of nowhere, and then me having to become the captain, and trying not to die. I nearly died again. That was fun. So, yeah, that's a little just life update from me. How is it in the sword?
Cramped.
Yeah, I don't know what I expected from... What else I expected. Well, you may have noticed, but we're on Red Dove now. Gonna
that's
try to find
good.
Roman. Yeah.
I can't see, but that's good.
You wouldn't happen to have any idea of where he might be staying?
Not a
Yeah.
clue.
Oh, figured.
Check the. You can check the taverns at the main,
Yeah.
settlement. He might be there.
Mm-hmm. I hope he's still here and hasn't left. Probably ask Noose to help with that when he's up. Alright, well, I'm going to go explore my new mansion. I'm gonna just leave the sword on the bed
Okay.
and just kind of walk around.
Okay.
Stretch.
At this point, Noose, you'd be waking up too.
And he wiggles out of the dresser drawer.
Is he hungover?
Probably. The bowl is just like not even that much lower. The fish bowl. He barely was able to get any of it down. So sweet.
Nice.
There's that sweet hangover, that champagne hangover.
That's what it is.
Gross.
Immediately uses one spell slot for lesser restoration.
All right. Yeah, you're sober now.
No, I'm
Oh.
joking. He didn't have it prepared.
And as you're all,
I guess right now is when he's Noose is actually starting to prepare his spells. So he'll take however long it takes for him to do that.
As you're all waking up, you hear from the front doors of the house.
I'm gonna go answer it because I'm probably on the first floor by then.
All right, Ogden, you're still in the basement, like carving into the archway.
Absolutely.
Icarus is like on your shoulder, like, "Oh, that's some good work, brother."
Thanks, brother.
And Eclipse, you get to the front door.
Is there like an eye hole to look out of, or is just solid wood?
There is, of course, an eye hole to look at.
All right, I'm gonna look out the eye hole and see who it is.
You see standing 6'2" a drow with a combed back mohawk of white hair reaching the back of their neck. The tip of the mohawk is dyed pink. They have auburn eyes with orange flecks throughout. They're wearing a very large black, almost like a hat that is almost like a sun hat in style. And it's adorned in a large lavender ribbon. They're also wearing a black silk frock coat with a very ostentatious and frilled silk black undershirt, large flared sleeves. Also wearing a pair of black leather, almost bell-bottom-esque pants with black wingtip shoes.
I'm gonna open the doors. Did I notice that they had put up the drawbridge the previous night, or I would have no knowledge of that?
All right, the drawbridge was up. And that doesn't happen.
All right, cool. Yeah.
You hear somebody shouting instead. Hello? People inside the house. Hello? Hello?
I'm gonna look around for the drawbridge lever and just like pull it in.
All right, they step back at the drawbridge.
You're crushed by the drawbridge.
The drawbridge comes down slowly. And it,
and then I'm gonna look through the peephole.
and that's what you see.
Great. I'm gonna crack the door open. Morning.
Oh, hello. Do you happen to be Captain Eclipse, and this is the home of the Void Maw crew now?
Who are you and what are you doing here?
Oh, my apologies. My name is Tekval. I am a representative for the Queen, Monroe Quickson.
Ah,
You know, our beloved pirate queen. I am one of her representatives. She heard you have landed on the island a couple weeks early, and she asked me to come and well, ask for an audience since it's much earlier than she expected you to be here.
Yeah, we had a interesting turn of events. Come in. Yes, I am Captain Eclipse.
No, that's fine. I'm just going to stay right here.
You sure you don't want anything to eat?
No, I'm fine. I'm just here to relay a message.
Alright.
She wants you to meet her at the Driftwood Keep in a few hours, if possible. Yes. At, dusk. She'd like you to meet her there.
Do you have a map to get there? We're kind of new to the island.
You should have been given a map. You should have been given a map, at the docks.
Alright, great. And it's just the main settlement?
Yes, where the Driftwood Keep is.
Great. Like I said, never personally been here before, still learning the area.
It's understandable. Well, I've done my bit. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
And he snaps his fingers and he just disappears. And like a ruffle of like feathers and black smoke just gone.
Interesting fellow. I'm gonna close the door. I'm gonna raise the drawbridge because why not? It feels cool. And then I'm gonna... Is there a way to communicate to the rest of the house from a single location?
You could
Is there a
scream.
bell system?
Oi.
Oi! Yeah.
Ogden Boon starts walking up to climbing the ladder.
Yeah.
I'm gonna... Yeah, I guess I can be walking into the kitchen at that point.
There is a breakfast already out on the table. Or on the dining room table. There's a breakfast on the dining room table, rather, so you wouldn't see because you're in the kitchen. But you see dishes cleaning themselves, like pots and pans washing themselves.
Oh, Captain Eclipse.
Ogden Boon?
We have a portal.
What kind of portal?
One way.
Which way?
Out, not in.
Great. That is good to know.
Yeah, I'm about, I'm about, 38%, 36% done getting it put together.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little more than that. I am 3/8 of the way done putting it together.
Great. I'm gonna look out the kitchen door and see Noose coming down the stairs.
Yeah, you all can smell breakfast wafting from the dining room.
Morning, Noose. Fun night last night?
That smells great.
Alright.
Yeah, Ogden, I found a portal.
Yeah, he just told me.
I told her about the portal, but it looks like you should maybe tell her about the wine.
Oh, there's some really good wine. It's the first left at the top of the stairs.
I appreciate you telling me this. It will be very useful in the future.
We need to figure out where they get it.
Yeah. Maybe we could sell it, make some extra cash.
Ogden,
Yeah.
I have some stuff that might help us, like move around the house a little easier.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
I have a little miracle that's called Stone Shape.
Oh, tell me.
So, I just need to take like a piece of mud and clay and like make a shape in it, and then I can do that into a stone.
And how does that move us around faster?
I can make a door. So that I can make a door that goes directly from your library to your room. So that
yeah.
your room is directly connected to it.
That would be absolutely wonderful. I like. So it is a practical remodel of this beautiful home.
Yeah.
That sounds great. And you know what? While you're making me a door, you can make yourself a door to the apothecary.
Yup.
Wow.
But I can only cast it twice today, and I figured I heard you said that you needed to work on the archway. I think we might be able to speed it up if I just stone shape it.
Really?
Maybe. I don't know. What needs to happen?
Well, it's meticulous and very specific scratchings in the stone. I'm finishing the symbols.
Well, if you do it on a piece of this clay here, I can just put it onto the stone so that we can do it quicker.
This bacon's really good.
Did you say bacon?
Oh yeah. Oh gosh.
There is no food in the kitchen because you guys are still in the kitchen.
We went into the dining room.
Oh, then
We did a Sorkin walk and talk.
okay.
Yeah.
There's bacon. There's eggs.
Yeah.
There's fish. There's chicken. There's beans. There's rice.
Noose has way too many eggs. You see that him eating all these eggs, and you're like, he's gonna have a bad tummy.
There's also goblets of mango wine.
Oh. All right. So,
Just
sorry to interrupt.
And by the way, they're not chicken eggs.
Are
They're
they larger?
they're a little
than your
big.
average?
They're a little big.
Alright, cool.
They're about the size of Noose's head.
Oh, he's eating.
Oh wow.
Oh boy.
Yeah, get your chopsticks out.
Wait. So
They're big eggs.
the eggs. No, but I mean, like, how are they cooked? Are they just hard boiled?
Hard boiled.
Okay. All right. So they're not like
And
made.
then
as
there's a bowl of
breakfast fried eggs.
then there's a bowl of scrambled eggs.
Okay.
Nice.
There's probably also some fried eggs too.
All right. So while you two were chatting and working on your portal, one of Monroe's representatives stopped by. They just left in a poof, literally. And old Captain Monroe wants us to meet tonight at dusk. And it'll probably take most of the day to even get to the town.
Oh, geez. It's
Yeah.
a whole day traveling then. Well, I mean, if we can get the teleportation thing done, we can just teleport there.
But then how are we gonna get back?
We walk back.
Without our chimals? Can we get the chimals through? Like inside and down the trapdoor and into the portal?
Oh,
Oh,
as
okay.
far as I understand, you have to say where you're traveling before you can go through. So, unless maybe if we're riding them, but chimals are big and they don't have the opposable thumbs for ladders, or the voice box to say where they're going. So, a challenge indeed. But I think maybe.
Oh man.
This place is made of stone. I can craft something.
That's
That's stone shaped, or maybe a lift for them.
I mean-
Maybe.
I mean, if we're riding them, you could just do a slide. Then we can just slide down straight in.
Well, yeah. The floors are made of wood.
Okay.
You say dark wood, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dark oak, if I'm not mistaken.
Dark oak.
All right. Noose is just like full remodel. All right. Justin's like, please don't.
This is our general contractor.
Just a tiny little tool belt, a little bit of butt crack.
Fresh blonde hair, curved.
All right. So first things first, what are we doing?
Well, we could. I would like to head into town earlier so we could, check it out. See if we can find anyone we know. Might be helpful.
Oh, it would be really great if Baxter or Coaxon had a shop here.
Mm-hmm.
Because then we could use our memberships and sell some of our stuff and maybe buy some stuff.
Yep. Could be very useful.
Yeah.
So, are we teleporting there?
Well, I've got 5 more hours before this is.
Unless we might be able to speed it up with some stone shaping.
I mean,
Justin?
You can most certainly try.
Yeah. We'll do our best. It's deciphering symbols as well as cutting them into the right space.
You would be doing it on this little model. You just make it out of this quay here, and then you do it on the quay, and then I can just do it instantly. That way you're not plinking away on this little stone tablet.
All right. Let's finish breakfast and then give it a try.
Alright.
Alright. So you guys spend about another 45 minutes to an hour finishing up your breakfast, eating lots of eggs.
You're gonna have some pretty righteous toots, my dude.
Can I offer you an egg in this trying time?
That's the plan.
You egg.
But yeah,
I'm just saying you're gonna be in a basement room with me, alone, just filling it full of farts, Noose.
so yeah, you guys finish breakfast, and as you finish eating, the table clears itself, and all the food just vanishes. Just.
Blessing of Pepsi upon you.
Yep. And blessing of whoever upon you as well.
All right.
Just like into a bucket of water.
So, what are you guys doing?
We're gonna try Noose's idea.
Okay.
I'm gonna try it.
So you all
give me that.
You all go down to the basement.
Has anyone seen is Henry? Do you think he's gonna be okay?
Where did he end up? Did anyone see?
He was in the front guest room, right?
Yeah, the one south of the kitchen or dining room.
Yeah, you guys get to work. I'll go check in on Henry.
Maybe the butler fixed him a plate.
Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna go in.
Just
Henry.
You hear him snoring.
Is the door? Can I crack the door open?
Sure, he's laying in bed snoring.
He's not whispering anything at all.
No,
in his sleep.
No, he's just snoring.
Alright, cool.
So,
Alright.
But say yeah.
I'm gonna I'm gonna put in like an orange, like at the foot of his bed, and then leave.
Okay.
Close the door behind me.
Noose and Ogden, you guys are in the basement.
Yeah. All right. Here we go, bud. I'm gonna try it.
All right. So do what you would do to the stone, but on this guy, smaller.
All right. Well, okay. I start recognizing the symbols and just carving them. And I imagine the work is a little faster because I can just use like a pencil on this to do it.
Your utility knife that you got.
Oh yeah, my new knife. I got that. Well, it's a little. I've been using it to scratch in and scrape things on actual stone now. So now it's just yeah, it works on clay. It works real well. Look at it go. Because it's silver. It is silver, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. So it reduces the time to you need to put about an hour in.
Whoa!
But you still need to make an Arcana check.
Great.
With advantage because News is helping you out with stone shape.
Oh, baby.
Guidance.
And don't forget to roll your portents for today as well.
Oh, okay, thank you. I haven't rolled the portents yet today. So, with guidance, I rolled a nat 20 plus 2. And I said, oh, baby, that was a nat 20.
So, yeah, you finish carving it into the clay. And then stone shape happens. And there's like a blast of, like, energy in the room, like... And all of those arcane scratchings around the side of the archway glow purple and don't stop glowing. Consistent, just glowing purple around the archway. And then a little kind of shimmering clear veil appears in the archway.
It's working. It's working.
Now this is pod racing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here we go. Here we go, bud. Portents 5 and 13.
Cool. And Eclipse, you can hear them shouting like, "It's working."
I'm gonna head down with them.
Yeah, the archway is now, all the scratchings in it are glowing bright purple, and there is now a translucent shimmering veil of like energy in the middle of it.
Would I know if this is a one-time use or a multiple-time use?
Indefinite.
I'm just gonna lean against the ladder with my arms crossed.
Hey, Captain, you look you're looking well. How are you?
Full.
Well,
Nice job. So you just walk in and it takes you anywhere?
well, you say where you're going, and it'll take you. Do I know the limits?
It's functioning like a teleport spell, so it must be a place that's known to you. So that's whether it's there's a teleport circle already made where you want to go. Associated object means that you possess an object taken from the desired destination within the last 6 months. Very familiar is a place you've been often. A place you have carefully studied. A place you can see. Seen casually is some place you have seen more than once. Viewed once is a place you've obviously only seen once. Using magic is also works for that. Description is a place whose location and appearance you know through someone else's description, perhaps through a map. So the driftwood keep would be description based, and the settlement would also be description based. But the settlement does not have a name. The settlement is just called Main Settlement Red Dove Island. So it's all Red Dove Island, the entire island.
I mean, we could also the settlement isn't far from the north side of the island, right?
It's pretty far. It's on the other side.
Well, no, I mean, I was just saying because our ship is now on the north side.
Yes, your ship is. Yeah, it's not far.
So our ship wouldn't be far from where the settlement is. So if we needed a familiar place, we could go to our ship.
No, your ship's on the north docks of the island. The main settlement's near the south docks. It's in like the middle of the jungle. You have to go through the jungle to get to it.
So where we started.
No, you guys
would
went.
have gotten to the main settlement
No.
before we would
No,
have
no, no.
gotten to here.
So when I said when you guys went through the jungle, there was a path that went north to where the manor
Yeah.
was, and then there was a path that went to the east, and the eastern path leads to the main settlement. You guys took the north path to get to your manor.
Yeah.
So you didn't go anywhere near the settlement.
Cool. But
Yeah,
our
you're
ship
gonna
is
show-
north
You're gonna
now.
have to show us on the map. 'cause
I have to
I'm
make
so
it because it's going to take me a long time to make that map.
Okay.
For sure. And so our ship is on near that main settlement, or is it on the north?
It's on the north docks because Kelwyn sailed to the north docks to be closer to the
Can we-
manor.
Like I think we even said, "Hey, sail to the north."
Yes.
docks.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Great. So we can go to the main settlement. I suggest we maybe take care of a few things, like making sure our chymals are set up inside here, making sure they're safe, fed. I'd like to I can helm that project.
Yeah,
If you'd like, Captain.
I've still got some Allosaurus steaks that we can weave them if
Oh.
we need to.
Great.
The butler rises up out of the floor. Well, I can feed them. It's no trouble. There's lots of grass growing outside,
Great.
and I can always find extra meat.
Now I've got a question. Is there a stable or anything to keep them safe on the other side of the moat?
Unfortunately, not. But creatures can't enter. Well, we don't get many predatory creatures up this way. They can't pass through certain protections that have been cast on the property a very long time ago.
Okay.
So as long as they remain within the boundaries, they'll be safe.
Hearing that, would Noose know if it was the Hallow
No, not Hallow.
spell?
No.
No? Okay.
All right. Well, then that takes care of that. Yeah, Captain, would you like to go? We've got we got plenty of the day left.
Yeah, let's head out. We're ready.
So each of you have to pass through one at a time.
Okay.
And say the destination you want to go to as you pass through. And then I roll on the teleportation table.
Oh. Wait.
Because
for
it
each of
functions.
us? So
Yeah,
we could
it's
all just get separated.
no, it functions just like the teleport spell.
Right.
You
but if we're all going
don't teleport.
separately-
You don't teleport super far away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, I guess I'll participate in the maiden voyage, and I'm gonna touch it with my hand, see if anything happens.
Nope. Your hand just goes through.
All right. The main settlement on Red Dove Island, and I'm just gonna walk through and cringe slightly.
Okay.
And I've got all my stuff on me.
Rolled a 94. You are on target. You land in the middle of the market square.
Let's go.
Someone's just like, ah! Because you just appear out of nowhere. Just poof.
Hello? Is this the main settlement?
Yes. And they just kind of hurry along.
Can you? No, never mind. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of find a tavern and wait for Noose and Ogden.
Okay.
What exactly did she say?
Main settlement of Red Dove Island.
Great. I gesture to Noose and say, if you'd like to go first, please be my guest.
The main settlement of Red Dove Island.
I rolled a 58, so you're off target a little bit. You land on top of somebody's market stand on like the canvas that they have like over top of it, like the umbrella kind of like canvas is shaded from the sunlight. You land on top of this umbrella. The guy's just like, whoa! Because something literally just landed on top of his market stall, just
Big way.
and you're kind of just like laying inside this like canvas sheet,
It just rolls off.
and you land on the ground.
Ba-dum.
And you see Eclipse like about 30 feet away at a tavern.
Main settlement, Red Dove Island.
Okay.
Diagon Alley. What was it?
So, as you teleport through Ogden, the spell kind of hurts, and
Damn it.
you get a part of your like armpit kind of like splits open, and blood just starts coursing out of your armpit. And you take...
I've been splinched.
Yeah, you've been splinched. You take... You take 19 points of force damage from the mishap.
Jeez.
I leave for 2 minutes.
You just got there fine. He landed on top of a market stall and then waddled over to you. And then, okay. Cool. You teleport successfully the second time, because it kind of like splinches you elsewhere. Your armpit gets gashed open, blood spurting out. And then you teleport somewhere, and you can hear people walking around and talking outside, but all you see is darkness, and you like reach out and you just touch solid object. It feels like wood. And you can hear Noose and Eclipse talking, like 10 feet away.
Then I just start knocking, but I do shave and a haircut.
Noose and Eclipse, from a nearby barrel, you hear knocking.
I'm gonna like do a like look around. I'm gonna open the barrel, or I'm gonna pry it open. With
you open it, and inside, crammed inside the barrel, is Ogden Boon.
2 bits.
What?
Shaving a haircut.
Shave and a haircut. 2 bits.
I've never actually known the words. It was just a bop 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 bop.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit? That's where I learned that.
It's been so long since
That's
I've seen
right.
that movie.
But yeah, you guys find Ogden
I'm gonna
inside
help
a barrel.
Ogden out. I'm gonna
Jeez,
help him
Ogden.
out.
Whoa.
You okay, man?
Yeah, just bleeding a lot is
Oh
all.
no, that's not good. Here, and Noose is going to take his healer's kit
Mhm.
and
I thought you had like an orange Fanta instead of a liquor.
ooh, nice. So we are level 8,
8.
14. You get 18 hit points back.
Oh, ding dang.
Ooh ee ooh ting tang walla bing bang. Ooh ee ooh ting
Ding
tang
dang.
walla bing bang.
Yeah, that puts me back up to 57 of 58.
Nice.
But
So
oh.
now it's just a rash.
yeah. And Icarus is not with you currently.
Nope.
He is in your room still.
Yep.
And above you guys, above the door, is a sign that says the Tattered Ox Tavern. And the symbol is just like an ox that looks like it's seen better days. It's just like bruised and bloodied.
Yeah, I get it. I hear you.
Lots of piratey looking folk roaming around.
Can I look around just the area and see if I can locate the keep, the driftwood keep?
Yeah, you see
Just
it.
where we are.
You see it in the distance. It's about probably about a half-hour walk away, and it's surrounded by large wooden spires, where skulls sit on top of the spires. Dinosaur skulls.
That looks like the drift would keep. About what time in the day is it?
Well, you guys teleported to had breakfast. It's probably like
That's like
10 a.m.
sweet. I'm gonna go in the tavern and see if I can find Roman.
Okay, you go into the tavern. Noose and Ogden. What are you guys doing?
Shopping news? You trying to...
Yeah, Noose is walking around.
You
You
see
got there.
lots of pirates walking around. Some stalls.
Any unique symbols?
Not in the vicinity.
Okay. Noose will keep his eyes out. If there are any, are there any really stalls that aren't doing so well?
They all look pretty shabby
Hmm.
and run down and shit.
Anyone particular though? Like someone that just looks kind of down on their luck, or like maybe they have like maybe one item that is like the thing that they're hoping that they can sell.
Because there's a lot of people roaming around, lots of stalls. Perception check.
Okay. Uh, 14.
You see one stall kind of maybe 100 or so yards to the west of the tavern that Eclipse just walked into.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a rather dirty looking human male, kind of sunken eye sockets, really like just like his skin's very clinging very tight to the bones. His hair is like falling out in places. He looks sickly. And on his stall is just what appears to be a very nice and ornate looking glass bottle. He's just kind of looking around, trying to meet the gaze of people, and then they look at him, they kind of like turn away and walk away.
Is there a way for Noose to kind of come at it from a different angle?
Yeah.
So that he's not seen?
Yeah.
Alright. So Noose is going to try and not come at him directly, but at an odd angle, and see if he can figure out where he's keeping, where he would keep money if he had any.
Okay, so like behind kind of thing. Like you kind of like circle around
Mhm.
behind and come. Okay. You don't see anything under the stall, like on the other side. Like there's no money, no currency, nothing. He's also like wearing just like rags. Like he has no money on him either, like no coin purse or anything.
Hmm.
Noose is gonna okay, so he'd like to kind of I'll say the entirety of what he wants to do, and then you can have me do whatever checks I need to in order to do it.
Okay.
So Noose wants to take wants to place the pewter gnome statue, the naked gnome, on the mushroom.
Okay.
He wants to put it like in his stall or near him or behind him somewhere.
Sure. Sleight of hand check.
Usually. Guidance. Pretty good. 24.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you put it on the stall wherever you want.
All right. and Noose will then leave 50 gold near the statue and then quietly go away.
Okay. He looks around and he just looks and still looks around, trying to meet people's gazes, and he kind of just leans back and just...
So as he leans back, let's see, what has he got? What has he got? Come on. Noose, as he goes around the corner, Noose is just gonna toss a stone behind him and then not even look back.
Okay.
Just so that the guy looks where he left the stuff.
Yeah, as he looks around, he sees the statue and the gold. He looks around all confused. And then down at the pewter statue and the gold and looks just really confused.
Yeah, Noose doesn't even know that. He just walked away.
Okay. Cool. Ogden, Boon, what are you up to?
Is there anything in town like an information center or even just a town crier or a busybody or just someone who like is just like standing one leg up on a chair, just taking people in, just like anyone?
Oh, there's tons of people doing that around here. This is a pirate capital after all.
Fantastic. I want to walk up to a person that I see and be like, greetings. Name is alias Chet.
Alias Chet.
Yeah, alias Chet. That's who I am.
And standing before you is a 6'3" human, buff as all shit. He's dressed like a pirate, obviously. He's covered in nautical tattoos, covered in scars. He's wearing a kind of like black bandana on top of his head. His left eye is covered with like a eye patch studded with like gold coins, and he's just like, and he's got like a little bit of a kind of like a curled mustache, and he's just like, what do you want?
I wanted to just share rumors with you.
I love me share rumors.
Oh boy, yeah. Me too.
Well, what do you got?
What do I got?
It sounds like you got the scurvy.
You know, I hate the citrus fruits. They're too sour for me. Boy, I eat one and my lips get pruny.
That's why they call me old lemon leg.
Lemon leg, because you got scurvy in your leg, or because you just love, you eat them so much you fill up a leg with them?
He gestures down to his like right leg and he lifts the pant leg up, and the skin is just so yellowed from just disease. Like you can see when he pulls it up, you can see there's like hunks of like flesh missing, yeah.
I'm thankful I can't smell anything.
Alright, you get used to the smell. So what's your rumor, little man?
What's my rumor? I've heard that a captain among these parts. Now, this may or may not have happened. I've heard that a captain in these parts has ascended to godhood. That's the rumor I've heard.
Oh, aye, that'd be a good tale. What be this captain's name?
Oh, nothing of contest, nothing of question. Something like Ember cinder or something of that nature, something like that.
Oh, that sounds good.
Right? Like that be the rumor I heard. What rumor have ye heard?
Something be sinking pirate ships off the coast.
Ooh.
Something with tentacles.
Ooh, I love a good tentacle rumor.
And then, they say the tentacles are like 500 feet long.
Oh, may I ask, may I care to hypothesize with your rumor?
Aye.
I've even heard of things as sinister as something called the Sunken Lord. Pray tell me, have you heard of that?
Only in whispers.
I wouldn't dare be speaking louder than
But I got a better rumor for ye.
Oh, tell me. Tell me what ye tell.
I hear stories of a ghostly green ship sailing the seas, captained by a man struck with a curse, tentacles growing out of his face.
They
call his ship the Flying Dutchman. Apparently some pirates here in the tavern nearby, the Tatterdox, saw said ship about a week past. Sailing about a mile away from here. There is a ship. A ship has sunk. There is a new shipwreck offshore, about 2 miles offshore, and the ship was seen there pulling the damned from the water.
Oh, so you're saying it's linked. The 500 tentacle beast did the sinking, and the green ship did the splinking. Gar, I like to make up pirate.
Gar, okay, that could be true.
I mean, like, so they plundered the souls.
Yeah,
After so they're linked, you think, perhaps?
Possibly.
This was a grand rumor. Can I buy ye a drink?
Says Jenny passes out. Because he's already incredibly intoxicated.
Well, you know what they say. Loose lips sink ships. All right. Well, I pull the bandana just over his eyes to cover the light, in a gentle way to be like,
yeah.
Well, ye be needing sleep.
Sweet prince.
Make sure he's okay.
Anything else?
That's I'll probably. That seems sufficient for just looking around for now. I'll probably follow Eclipse into the Tatterdox.
So Eclipse, when you enter the tavern, it looks like a pirate tavern. You know, run down, shabby, smells like blood and iron and ale and rum. There's drunk, belligerent pirates everywhere. They're like, some of them are fighting, throwing each other around. Most of them are playing drinking games. They're playing like the knife game. Like one of them accidentally cuts their finger off, and they're just like, they just laugh about it drunkenly and like put the finger in their drink and drink it down. Well, not their finger, but they just drink it back. His blood is just like, and behind the counter you see a sort of fair-skinned, sort of very pale-skinned elf woman who's completely bald, but the top of her head is just covered in like tattoos, like just tattoos of like knives all over the top of her head. And one of her eyes is just completely cataract and blind. The other one, pure red irises, and she's dressed like a pirate. But she's behind the counter, and she stands maybe 6 foot tall. And she's just washing out tankards. I can't hear you.
Ye
I
be
forgot to
music.
unmute myself after I coughed. I'm gonna go up to her. Are there any bar stools?
Oh yeah, there's like 4.
Great. I'm just gonna plop down at a stool, order a drink, and then when she's bringing it to me, I'm gonna be like,
Well, what are you drinking?
your, your finest ale. Yeah.
And she
Or whatever you have.
goes to one of the kegs that's tapped and pours this really thick, almost like porter. It's just black. And she slides it across to you.
Thank you very much. I'm gonna
It's
taste
like
it.
drinking down a milkshake. It's so thick.
Interesting texture.
It's more like a Guinness, so that
Okay.
kind of like nice, silky, smooth thickness.
Alright, nice.
Alright, love me some Guinness.
Mm-hmm. I'm kind of looking for someone. Do you think you could help me?
Well, we pirates certainly don't like to reveal the location of others, but who?
I'm gonna slide a gold piece across to her.
She takes it and pockets it. Who you be looking for?
Blue Dragonborn. May go by the moniker of Roman Isaac.
You be wanting the gentleman staying upstairs. He's in his room right now. First door on the
Really?
left.
I'm gonna slide down a second piece, gold piece. Keep the change, and I'm gonna finish my drink and head upstairs.
Okay. As you start to head upstairs, this is when Ogden opens the door, and everyone looks at him based on his outfit, just staring at him.
I be alias Chet.
Arrgh! And they all like raise their hands up in the air and like, come on over. And one of the pirate, like a dwarf pirate with a big thick beard, he's got candle wax dripping throughout it, like hardened candle wax, and he invites you over. He's got an eye patch. He's just his face is just covered in bruises and like where he's been like punched numerous times. He's got a cauliflowered ear. He's bald, and the top of his head is just pierced with iron rings. He's like, "Arr, oh, come on over."
Don't mind if I do.
You ever play games?
Oh.
And as he's
Oh,
talking,
yeah.
kind of notice he's missing his index finger, freshly missing it. His blood is just like.
How precise can I be with Firebolt?
Not precise. Not. Are you trying
Not cauterize.
Not with a firebolt. No.
I would probably set his whole arm.
Just.
on fire.
Yeah. He's kind of like.
I be good enough at any sort of game you want to be.
Fantastic. Hold on a second. You notice he like kind of puts the stump in his drink, kind of swishes it around a little bit to disinfect it. He's like, alrighty. He pulls out a knife, like a big fucking like, almost like a Bowie knife, and just goes, basically you wanna put your open palm on the table. And he slams his palm on the table, kind of a little bit of blood kind of comes out of the stump, and he's like, you just gotta put your open palm down on the table. And everybody else is cheering like for you to do it.
I'd like to attempt a fast mage hand that comes out the size of my hand to put it on there. Is it
Arcana check. Just give me an Arcana check.
Alright. Let's see if I can do this. Alright.
The DC is not gonna be super high because these people are all like super wasted. Their perception is just like shit.
I mean,
That's why they're cutting off their fingers.
Magician's best friend is a drunk audience. That is a 22.
Mage hand out on the table. You kind of like masquerade it with your sleeve and everything.
Zip.
And I want
Do your worst.
Well, no, you gotta do it. And he hands you the Bowie knife.
Oh. Yeah.
Basically, you want to jab it in between each finger and see how fast you can go. The faster you get, well.
Is this fast enough?
Give me a dexterity check to make sure you don't, or sleight of hand, because to make sure you don't stab your mage hand and they can totally see that it'll be fake. But yeah, sleight of hand check.
All right, sleight of hand.
Oh man, I want to be here for giving guidance.
Sleight of hand check. That is 19.
Flawless, just.
Ogden's kicking ass.
And they're just like, or he'd be the new champion, I think. And they're like, you gotta do it with a drink in you. Hold on a second. And one of them just hands you a bottle of like rum. Just drink down the entire thing and try it again.
Oh, you know what? Who wants to chat? Who be wanting to challenge the alias Chet, fastest knifeman in the bar?
The drunk guy who's cut off his finger. Arr, I'll be doing it.
And do you want to make it real interesting, coinage-wise?
Arr, here, and you hear, like, he reaches under the table and you hear a gunk, dunk. Me left peg leg. And it's made of, like, solid gold.
Great. How do I know? Would I know approximately? Oh boy, gold is hard for Ogden Boon. I've handicapped myself money-wise.
That's right.
What do I have right now?
Here's the thing: would Ogden overestimate or underestimate how much that leg is worth?
If ye be a real man, I challenge you to match 850 gold at least.
Oh boy.
What?
Arr, that'd be a chance. And he pulls out a coin purse and
Jesus.
there be 850 gold pieces. The peg leg is 500, and the gold is 350.
Perfect. I'll go first.
All right, go first. Sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand check.
Oh, you gotta drink the rum first.
Oh, more. I've had a couple.
Or half the bottle, and I'll do the other half of the bottle.
Well,
What is happening?
fortune favors the bold.
And you notice on his left hand, he's missing 3 or 4 fingers.
Fantastic. That's half of a bottle of rum.
Sleight of hand check.
So much.
So whenever you want to start, sleight of hand check with disadvantage because you are tipsy.
All right, well, here goes. Wait, now, yes. I'm just gonna roll it.
Yeah.
With disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
You still got.
I know what I've got. The point is I don't know if I want to trust my roll and make his roll suck, or if I want to try and make my roll
You do
mediocre.
both.
What? You can only use it once per turn, and I imagine this is within 6 seconds of each other.
Yeah.
I would imagine fair play. I can't use both of them.
Yeah, that's right.
One right after the other.
Cool.
Fair play wise.
Cool.
Obviously, it's up to your discretion.
I agree. What'd you get?
I haven't rolled it at all. Okay,
Oh.
I'm gonna roll it twice. Okay.
And disadvantage, yeah.
with disadvantage, and it's sleight of hand.
Yep.
Rolled a 7.
Right through the left finger, but it's a mage hand, so it just goes through and he looks at it and just goes.
Sounds good to say.
Alright, I don't see any blood on the table. I don't see a finger either.
It be your turn, big spender.
He looks up at you a little bit. You be trying to swindle some pirates.
Well, I certainly don't see it going that way. I say as I...
He grabs the bottle, chugs it. Or watch how a master does it. And he puts up his left hand that has 2 fingers left. Or no, that wouldn't make sense because he just goes... Yeah, 2 fingers left.
Yep.
He's going to roll 5.
Yeah, so he's going to roll lower than me.
Right through the back of his hand. Into the table. You hear the knife like sink into the table. Just chink. Blood is just like pooling out of his hand onto the table. And he's like, "Arr, that's a bad one."
Are there other scars through the back of his hand?
No. Ogden Boon, Constitution saving throw. With disadvantage because you're inebriated.
Well, that's a 15 rolled, and that's an 11 rolled, so con save 11 plus 2, so 13.
You throw up in your mouth, but swallow it.
Yar! That'd be 850 to me.
Arr, I still think you be swindling us. And he pulls the dagger out and some blood just goes... And he pushes the peg leg over to you and the gold.
Seems I have a fine leg I could be selling ye.
And meanwhile, Eclipse, you get upstairs.
Great. Awesome. First door on the left. Gonna knock.
No answer.
Gonna knock again.
No answer.
Roman.
No answer.
I'm gonna check to see if it's locked.
It is not.
Gonna look around for any possible traps.
No.
I was told the door on the left, right?
Yeah.
First door on the left?
Yeah.
Alright, great. I'm gonna open it and just like, please don't be dead, please don't be dead, please don't be dead.
No body, no one in there. The room is just a mess, though. Like, the bed hasn't been made. And his gear is all on the floor, though. Laid out. Like, his weapons and stuff are on the floor.
Is there a sign of a possible struggle in here?
Nope.
I'm gonna close the door and lock it.
Sure. And at that time, you hear the fighting downstairs. You hear Ogden, like, and this guy having, like, you can hear Ogden, like, loudly trying to talk like a pirate. And you hear a knife, like, tunk, 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 and then you hear a slunk as, like, a knife goes through, like, bone and a table. And you hear a guy just go, "Oh, I've had worse than that." And just... And then you hear the sound of, like, fighting down there as well. Like, people are getting, like, thrown around.
Oh no, I started a bar fight.
Well, it's a pirate bar. There's always fights happening. And at this moment, Ogden, somebody sits across from you at the table. And it's a big guy. Probably 6'4", maybe a little bit taller, 7'2", maybe. Blue scales. Dragonborn. Missing left eye completely gone. Right eye heavily scarred and bloodied. Left arm missing at the elbow, covered up with bandages.
Oh, jeez.
And he's just covered in, like, wounds and scars and bandages, and he's just leaning across from me and goes, "Hello, Ogden."
Hail and well met. I be Chet alias in these parts. Alias Chet.
Sure. You need to work on your your alias is a little better.
It worked pretty well.
I don't advise you try to swindle these pirates again.
It'll leave someone else without a leg to stand on. Okay, how do I know you?
You were there.
Yeah, it's Roman. I was on the ship with you.
You're the fellow what got his eye took out. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was with your shark friend when he died. I buried him on Stormrock.
Yeah.
Mordecai.
No, I remember his name. Your name I was a little fuzzy on. That's a bummer.
Roman Isaac.
Got you. Yes.
I look a little different when we last met. You know, I'm missing my left arm.
That's true. And the eye thing. Did you ever get those kids? Did you ever receive any slave children?
Nope. Why would I get slave children?
Why would you get slave children?
Yeah, that's what I asked.
Because someone used it. Maybe we should talk in private. I kind of blowing up my spot here. I had a good swindle going, and I'm.
I'll help you. I'll help you. I'll help you keep up the facade.
Oh, great!
And he punches you in the face.
Yeah. Yep.
Part of the bar fight, just whack with his other arm. He just punches in the face. We'll say advantage because you're drunk. Why not? Square in the face. You kind of fall backwards in your chair, and you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage. You just whack.
Why'd you have to do that?
And he walks over and he picks you up by the collar of your shirt and just tosses you onto a table. Just. And notice, you can hear commotion coming from inside the tavern. You hear Ogden screaming like, "Why did you have to do that?"
Is someone hurting my Ogden?
And Eclipse, you can hear Ogden screaming downstairs.
Oh, what now? I'm gonna search for any documents on that might be left out.
You locked the door and closed it.
No, I locked myself inside the room.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No documents.
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, I guess I'll just leave, go downstairs.
Okay.
Mr. Ogden.
You see Ogden sailing through the air and land on a table and roll off the table. Notice you get to the front door and open it, and that's when you see Ogden sailing through the air, land on a table, and roll off of it.
Ogden, what are you doing?
And the rest of the pirates are just like fighting each other, like punching each other in the face. And the owner of the establishment's just washing. She's just washing tankards behind the counter, looks up at every minute to see how bad the place is getting trashed, and then whatever, and he goes back to cleaning. And then you see you all see Roman pick Ogden up by the shoulders up against a post, like a support beam, and just crack his head off the support beam and knock him out cold. Just
Noose goes up to him and tries to hit him.
Make an unarmed strike.
Does a punch right in his butt.
Yeah, unarmed strike.
Do I recognize if that's Roman or no?
From your distance, probably not because of all the bandages and the missing arm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay.
I'm just gonna go and try to get Ogden out of this.
Yeah, Ogden's slumped up against the support beam, now unconscious.
21. To hit.
Yeah, it hits.
It does 1 damage plus Fury of the Small. So 9 points of damage.
He turns around, looks right down at you, and goes,
Wah!
"Oh, Noose.
Why are you hitting Ogden?
I'm helping him blend in. He almost tried to swindle pirates and almost got himself killed."
Oh, I missed out on it.
You did. It was a lot of fun. Do you want to in on it? Do you want to kick him a little bit?
No,
Okay.
I just want to be. I want to take part next time. But it's good. I'm glad he had some fun. Pipshin will surely bless him for it.
Hey,
Arr, I heard you want to
Ogden.
take part, little goblin. And this like dwarf, like this other dwarf with like 2 blue eyes and a big black beard smacks you across the face. Yeah. 17 plus 2, 19 to hit.
That just hits, yeah.
Oh, I don't roll. It's an arm strike. You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage. He smacks you across the face.
I'm gonna try to like wake up Ogden.
Just knocked out cold.
Wake up! Just like slapping his cheek. Ogden, wake up!
Yeah, you
Come
slap
on.
him. You slap him, and he wakes up.
What are you doing?
I won this leg. I won it.
Noose, what are you doing? As Ogden is screaming about his leg that he has.
He's going and just hitting this guy right back.
All right, the guy's really drunk, so it's with advantage.
Oh.
Okay. Ooh, good plan.
I won this leg.
No, that's not gonna work. 9 to hit.
Nah,
Yeah.
your fist gets caught in his
Just-
beard.
Yeah.
Can I use the leg to help myself get
Yeah.
up, stand up?
The
I'm
dwar-
also gonna help
so
Ogden get
this dwarf just headbutts you, and it's just. No, 17 to hit.
All right.
He stumbles forward and slips on some alcohol that's spilled on the floor, cracks his head off one of the tables, and knocks himself out.
Oh. Alright, who's next?
Yeah. Who
Can
Is
I
there any-
can I go over and start pulling Noose away from the center of the room?
Yeah,
Come
probably.
on, come on, Noose. Noose, I will pick you up, Noose. I will pick you up.
Roman's just
Only
like,
you.
okay, up to my room. We've made enough of a scene now, and he limps up the stairs.
is there anyone close at all?
Yeah, there's a human male who's pretty scrawny. He's wearing like a fur coat kind of thing, and he's just like sleeveless fur coat, and he's just like bouncing up and down looking to fight somebody. He grabs his tankard off the counter, chugs his entire ale, tosses the tankard away, and just is like,
I want to flip the leg around and just swing and just whack and just go for a smacking him right across the head with the leg. As we run.
improvised weapon attack with advantage because he's drunk.
Thank you for the advantage, because that was a 1. Oh, okay. Improvised weapon is... so I rolled an 18.
The hit that hits, yeah.
Great. Is that... So that's...
It's just a straight roll.
Okay, so it's D4, or...
Yeah, D4. Why not? Fuck it. So it's a big... Actually, you know what? Because of the giant golden, like, peg leg, we'll say it's got the damage statistics of a club.
Is it
It's a
D8 or
It's a D6.
D6.
I think a club is actually a D4 now that I think about it. Let me see.
Fuck it, roll a D4.
Okay, 4.
You hit him under the chin, you hear a loud crack, and he sprawls over the bar counter, knocked unconscious.
I grab Ogden with my other arm and start pulling him upstairs. Come on.
Ogden, we'll say you now have a club weapon that is basically just a golden peg leg.
Awesome.
Great.
You can basically put a club in your equipment and then just rename it to golden leg.
Is he now proficient in golden club leg?
Sure, why not? Yeah, so yeah, you drag them
I'll
both.
call her Peggy.
You drag them both upstairs.
Yeah.
Roman's door is open and he's inside, like reapplying his bandages on his stump arm.
I'm gonna pull them in and close the door and just What did you think you were doing? Looking at Ogden and Noose. Really? I mean, we're pirates, but really?
It's called blending in. They did a pretty good job.
You must be Roman.
Obviously. What's up?
You look different.
Yeah, I'm missing an arm.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been maybe a month or so.
Yeah. How you been?
Well, he gestures to his numerous bandages, where he's bandaged himself up his missing arm. Not great. Your friend Mordecai's not doing great either.
Yeah. We saw his funeral site.
Have you guys? Wait, you guys haven't been to his funeral site yet.
No, or we saw him go down, or we talked to Roman.
You met someone sent Newstead sending with Roman, and Roman told him that he buried Mordecai on Stormrock, where Mordecai's from.
Gotcha. Yeah, you told us through news where we had it.
Yeah, I buried him on Stormrock by his home. We got attacked by shadow pirates. They swarmed Stormrock and killed everybody. So,
yeah,
I was there looking for family as well, and nobody was there. And then we got attacked, and he survived initially. He's a pretty tough guy. He was a pretty tough guy. But then he kind of just died during the night. I couldn't really do much to help him.
Well, thank you for taking care of him for us.
I did take this off of him, though. Hold on a second. And he rummages through his, belongings, and he pulls out the drift globe. Figured he'd want you guys to have it, and he kind of just hands it to whomever.
Thank you. Here, Noose, you want to put this in your bag? Do you have it with you?
Yeah, sure.
So you can add a drift globe to your equipment.
So the main purpose of us coming here, besides checking in and doing some other business, I wanted to see if you remembered anything else about before, from the Acacia Grove.
No.
Yes, Noose, you had a question.
Woman.
Yeah.
Did Mordecai happen to use this in front of you? And did you happen to hear him say the command word?
I think it was huzzah or light or something.
There are two.
When we first arrived on the island, it was about midnight, and he said, huzzah! And, just dim light came out of it, just light.
Okay.
And then that's when the pirates attacked and, stabbed him a bunch. And they cut off my arm and, stabbed me a bunch too, but, I got scales, so it kind of helps a little bit.
Yeah.
You're so insensitive.
I'm sorry. You get to a point where you see people die all the time, and it kind of just becomes,
So you do remember, or?
I mean, I remember people dying. I've seen people die before, and I have memories of, before the Acacia Grove, and before that all happened. I remember my wife and my daughter. I don't remember anything about the Acacia Grove.
Alright. So then you wouldn't remember this fellow, and I'm gonna unsheath the katana and say...
Well, I remember making that. I remember that.
Say hello, Deza. Roman's here.
No response.
Really? No. Come
I
on.
mean, I was told I killed him, so that might be why he doesn't want to talk to me.
Well, Mordecai will say he
Blew up the
definitely
body. That's what I
he
heard.
sealed the deal.
Yeah, I heard that too. Mordecai and I had some interesting conversations while we were sailing to Stormrock. Blew up the body. Man.
But you have no idea how his soul got into the sword?
Oh, of course I do.
Do you know of a way to undo it?
No. I was there when we got to the Obsidian Covenant. I had that weird human guy, Binkston. What's his name? Bunsen? Baxter? Oh yeah, Baxter. I don't know why I thought his name was Bunsen. He helped me do a little bit of trickery there, and I figured would be a nice, gift, going away present. As for getting the soul out, you might want to talk to Baxter, not Bunsen. Man, no wonder I haven't heard from him. I'm trying to use sending spells to a guy called Bunsen.
Wait, since when do you know magic?
It looks like there is some residual stuff after the eye came out. Nothing fancy.
I guess that makes sense.
And I'm still not over the corruption of the Sealand High. Like, I still get whiffs of that every once in a while.
Speaking of the Sealand Hile,
Yeah.
would you happen to know of its possible location?
Yeah, your Captain Ash destroyed it at the castle.
Yeah, I was just wondering if maybe
You were there.
Yes, I remember. I was just wondering if it had maybe reformed since then, and it might be pinging, giving you an idea of where it might have. No. All right. Cool. Sweet. Well, good luck finding your family. And she's just gonna walk out, unsheath her sword, and walk out.
Noose and Ogden still in there?
Yeah, I'll follow her. Thanks for the cover.
Yeah, sorry about the face.
Does it make me look more? Ow.
Makes you look tough. You knocked a guy out with a fucking golden leg. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Haha. Peggy, I call her now.
Wait, does this peg leg, does it have a knee hinge? So that
Yeah,
goes
it does.
around his
Oh yeah, that's why it's.
shoulder. That's awesome. It's got like a little leverage to it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, so Ogden, you follow Eclipse out.
Oh yeah.
What about
You just see me punching a wall. It's like, damn it! Very frustrated.
If you're gonna rage hit the wall, why not really do some damage? All right. Okay.
No, I wanted to.
Noose.
Oh, good. Here you go.
Yeah. I'm just gonna slam it into the door across the way a couple of times.
Okay. Noose, I got a favor to ask you before you go.
Here you are.
What's up, Roman?
Do you have any way to do restoration magic, possibly?
Some of it, yeah.
Do you think you're gonna help me get some memories back?
I would love to. I'm not quite sure. I feel like Ogden might be able to help with that, actually.
Well,
He's got a little memory thing that he does.
Well, he just left. So. Don't worry about it.
Do you know what it is? I mean, I've got like a little restoration, but nothing big yet.
Let's try it. And he puts his head down to your level so you can touch his dragonborn head.
Boop. And I just boop him on the nose.
And he kind of just looks up and does like a 1,000-yard stare.
Buddy.
Oh. Yeah, that's not good. I didn't expect that to work. And it did.
Buddy.
I killed a lot of people.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you like blew up our whole ship.
Yeah.
First episode.
And I killed the crew that I kidnapped. I skinned them and nailed them to the base of the Acacia Grove.
But let's be honest here. That was the Wakshasa that was doing that on you.
True, yeah, Kalios.
So it definitely sucks. But I mean, I would hate it too. You're gonna need some time, but just know that
he told me he knew a way to bring back my wife and daughter.
Bring them back? What do you mean? Are they dead?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's the whole reason I went after the Sealand Heil. He told me that it would have the possibilities to bring back dead ones, so.
Oh, I thought you said they were still alive on Wood Dove.
Yeah, that's what I thought just now. And now I remember the truth. Oh.
Well,
I think that's why I took Eclipse in.
That's a little tough, buddy. I will get a hold of you whenever I can bring people back. I'm working on it though. I just have to.
They've been dead a long while, little friend.
That's okay.
20 years.
How old are you? Jeez, you old man.
47.
Jeez, I'd be dead by your age.
I don't know about that.
You ancient.
I've seen things, yeah.
Well,
I killed Durza. I see it now.
Ooh.
And as you are unlocking you unlocked his memories and stuff, you see where his stump arm is.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking at it and he's like, I'm really curious about something. And he focuses for a little bit. He's like, I wonder. And you see the empty eye socket flare a little bit, and there's just a purple glowing eye inside of it now. And he's just like, okay.
Wait.
Everything's fine. Remember how I said I still had like residual energy from the Sealand Heil?
Yeah, okay.
I think I can use that to my advantage. Hold on. And you watch as the left stump, the bandages kind of fall away, and a new arm kind of grows out of it. But this arm is just purple. And like the same energy as his eye. And he kind of like moves it around and stuff. He's like, oh, that's cool. And then it forms into a new Dragonborn arm. He's just like, oh, that's so cool. And then his eye regrows. He's like, oh, how did I do that?
Maybe we can talk later. I mean, I don't.
And he stands up,
Pepshan.
and he puts on his like long trench coat, the sleeveless like coat that he has, and he puts his new like scythe that he's made on his back, his big two-handed scythe, and he's just like, man, Noose, I owe you a lot. I mean, the memories suck, but at least I know the truth now. Well, I remember the truth now.
Yeah. Good on you, buddy.
Noose is freaking speechless right now. He's like,
I need to go kill someone.
Yeah. Who? Anybody specific? Maybe we can help.
Kalios.
Oh yeah, we're definitely on a plan there. The thing is, you can only really kill him in the 9 hells.
Yeah, I know.
We found a little book. It's all written in Infernal, and I think we have a way to do it to get through the 9 hells.
Oh, interesting.
I'm not sure, but maybe it'll work.
Cracks the door. You guys, I think Eclipse is creating a hole in the wall here with Peggy.
And as the sound of the peg leg smashing into the doors and the walls echoes throughout the tavern, that's where we're going to end for the week.
I hate everything.
So, thanks for watching, everybody. And hopefully Sam and Kayla both feel better very soon. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you all next Wednesday for the continuation of Beneath the Tide and see what the fuck just happened to Roman Izik. I know what happened.
Yeah, Justin knows everything. He won't share with us.
Hell no. Figure it out. It's fun.
Sharing is caring, Justin.
And also, what was behind that door on the volcano? And
I got an idea.
what else is going to happen when they use that portal? Nothing. It's just a portal. Ogden got splinched a little bit.
Yeah.
But
What's been splinched?
and then appeared inside a barrel. But
Had a good
Oh,
morning.
but kicked so much ass in that bar.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
Also got punched hard.
Our first pirate bar fight.
Yeah.
I think one kind of got started, but we never participated.
Yeah, this is like a full on like scale But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow night with Curse of Strahd, the continuation of Curse of Strahd at 7:15 Eastern Time, which I'm so excited for based on what's been happening in that campaign lately inside the Amber Temple. Yeah, stay tuned. Tomorrow, Sunday, I guess we are doing Soldiers of the Lich Queen. I don't know what the plan is for that, because whatever, I gotta look through my messages for that. And then next week, no Beneath the Tide and no Dungeon of the Mad Mage. So to figure out what's happening all on this, you guys are going to have to come back in 2 weeks to figure out what's happening.
Oh, cruel world.
But we got some fun Halloween one-shots next week. But until then, good night, everybody. And have a good one. Bye-bye.